elephants.
Yeah, exactly, right?
They never forget.
I didn't say you couldn't think about it. I said you can't talk about it.
Like a...
Did I actually copy those words? I don't know. We're about to find out. Okay, good.
I was almost going to say the one thing she told us not to say.
I was gonna...
Like, why would you copy those words? Who even typed it?
It reminds me of an Anthony Jeselnik joke about censorship.
Oh yeah.
I can't say it now because we're live.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Because
You're in trouble.
I'm sorry. Did you just say an Anthony Jeselnik joke?
Yeah.
Why is that one of my search terms that people have found me through on YouTube?
What? Anthony Jeselnik?
I showed you that.
I don't. Oh, I remember you showing me, and they were all like nonsense. I don't remember specifically.
That was the first one. That was the top one.
That's really
just saying.
Oh,
we
I was like, why do I look
right...
like fucking shit? I don't have my light on.
We aren't in the right place. I'm not Redbeard.
Oh, thank you. I meant to do this before we got here, and I didn't.
I was like, what do you mean? We're all here. We're all in time.
Oh
no,
God.
I think eventually we'll figure out how to do.
Yeah, no, I think we're gonna do. Oh, that's not the right one either. We're gonna do the thing. Oh, fucking cocks!
I'm gonna get Tex hooked up with it today. We're gonna figure out how to make.
Oh, the OBS thing.
Yeah, the OBS.
I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to like put that extra pressure on us trying to figure it out like the half hour before we went.
No, I mentioned it to check too, like early in the week, and she's like, not for this one, maybe for like in the future. But like once we get you,
I already can't get my shit together.
Hi, Ash. We only need to get Chris hooked up with it after we figure out you and me today, Tex, right?
Ash the Archeo. Hi, Ash the Archeo. Welcome in.
Archeo. What's an Archeo? Sounds stupid.
Oh my God.
Is it like a churro? Is it like a pastry?
Ooh,
is she a pastry?
An Archurro. No, I'm
Something
just picturing Ash as a churro.
Oh, I do sometimes.
I don't think I've ever. No, I have had one. I didn't have one till like 6 months ago. I've never had a churro up until that point. I'll be honest, I was underwhelmed.
We got churros from a Mexican place. They gave us each one.
They were supposed to give us two, and they weren't good.
Yeah.
It's just a donut stick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking cockers. I didn't go through. Oh, no.
Tim Horton should have churros.
Thanks for doing that.
It'd be easy.
What?
Not you.
Oh, what did I do?
You're welcome.
I didn't do anything, sorry.
Yeah, you guys, you three fellas did nothing. It's fine. Shit, balls,
I can't
cocks.
really read Chris's name and things.
You don't need to.
I'll say it.
I don't need to. There's gonna be other people trying to read them though.
Or we can go La Truda's Luson, Lesson.
What's that?
Luson.
La Truda? What's a La Truda?
Is that some sort of fish?
I only speak one language, and that's U.S.A.
Get those U's out of here. This is freedom. Freedom doesn't have a U.
Very topical right now.
Is it? I mean, if we're talking Canada, Freedom Convoy. Yeah.
Apparently, everyone knows about it.
Hi, Maceo.
Chicks tabbed out of Discord, so I think that's when we freeze.
Yeah. What was I thinking?
Freeze like this.
Wait, does it do it when I have like another window pulled up? I thought it only did it if I minimized the thing. So if I have this up, do you guys freeze?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, this is the thing we need.
You are not frozen, and I have this up. Guys.
We were frozen.
It's because you don't freeze. You go. You don't just like. You just. How fucking dare you? Do we have a TPK timer? No.
Probably gonna happen.
No.
If it depends
I
how
don't
much
plan on TPKing.
Every time I die, I'm gonna do 5 chin-ups.
Okay.
Every time
everybody kill Red. Did
every
I
time
actually
I
get this
die,
right?
Red's
right?
I was watching the video. I did literally do like 50 last stream.
Did you?
That's what I was saying, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I started at like 15 and ended at 65.
By the time I came back, I'm like, you probably did more like working out than I did, and I went to the gym during this.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
No pressure, but
That's-
if I die in this game, I die in real life. Just saying.
Oh,
Okay, well again, I'm not trying to kill you guys. I need to clean up my desk a little bit if I'm gonna try to roll fucking dice on it. Hold on.
If I die in game, I die.
if I die in game, I think Red needs to do 10 push-ups.
That should be the clickbait for episode 1. If they die in game, they die in real life. D&D.
It's like a weird The Ring scenario.
You don't know, but there's actually an anvil attached to a rope. And every time I lose a hit point, the
Woof.
saw moves slightly.
Oh, I have a guillotine.
Oh,
What
really?
is
Oh,
going
how French
on,
of you.
dude?
Yeah.
What's this? I have a
Yeah, I
Christmas
was-
card on my desk.
Also, my anus is
Hey,
stuffed with plastic
Gandian!
explosives.
Bring a new term to the hardcore 5e. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, probably shouldn't put stuff on top of my notes. Oh my god. I'm not ready, guys. I'm freaking out.
I have a
It's
notebook.
okay. We
It's
got
not
this.
okay.
We're not. In
I
a
also have a
rush.
smaller
Freaking
notebook.
out.
Smart. I have the
You have a
Google Doc
notebook? You guys have
open.
notebooks and stuff.
Yeah, man, we're gonna need notes, bro.
I actually use the smaller notebook. I use the smaller notebook for like combat when I write down what spells I've cast and who I did it on. Just because a
You
lot
get
of the
tricked.
time things end halfway through combat,
Yep.
and you're like, "Oh shit, what did I do last time?"
Yeah, what do I got left?
Yeah. I'm trying to
It's like,
avoid
"Oh, I
that as
used
much as I can.
3
but it's
level
really
1
hard.
spells for some reason."
Mm.
But why? But
Oh
why?
my god.
Pen?
So I have no bit of a
Pen.
sausage
Pen?
fest here, right, Daff? I mean, not really. Not as bad as most D&D. We got a 1-to-4 ratio, or like 3. If you're looking at sausages, 3-to-1 ratio. 3 sausages, 1 not sausage.
That's actually my search terms on Google.
3-to-1 sausage ratio.
Yeah. Ratio.
Where the hell's the
getting-
pen I always use? Guys, what happened?
Getting real
this
specific for
pen
those
work?
porn searches.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a dancing bear 3-to-1 ratio Jav. That's my
Only on Tuesday mornings,
I
right?
used to like
Because
the
it has to be
3-to-1
specific.
ratio, but the 3-to-5 ratio is pretty good too.
3 to
Don't take-
5.
Don't take notes, just take the keen mind feed and make the DM remember.
Yes.
Give me a
Mhm.
sec. I'm
I'll-
changing my
I
character
Also-
sheet.
refuse to remember anybody else's shit.
I do. I have to roll for my gold still.
You got to take the lucky feat as well.
That was the only thing I had.
Yeah.
Did you end up taking Lucky, by the way?
No, I took the +1 to all my stats.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, do we get a feat? I
Mm-mm.
also took the +1 all my stats.
Yeah.
'Kay.
The only
Yeah.
feat I like are in my mouth.
I need to.
Only as the DM. I would love if you DM'd for us, staff.
I would also love that.
You wouldn't. She's already told me what her plans would be.
I don't care. I
think
still
it'd be
want it
funny.
to happen.
Oh, you rolled a natural 20? I don't care. I'm God. You die anyway.
mean,
That
I've done
it's
that.
not how you play though. Nobody would have fun.
I
that's how
have
she would play.
played those dungeons before.
I mean, I killed one guy.
What's
'cause
the
he
point
kept-
of me having pretty math rocks if they don't mean anything?
He was like, what level was the party? Tax. It was like you guys were like level 2 or something, and you'd come face to face with the big bad guy. And so, like, I was trying
Yeah.
my hardest to be like, don't fuck with this guy because
Everyone understood it. He didn't.
you
but
guys
everyone
didn't know he was a lich.
Yeah.
And he was just like, he just wanted to stir shit up. So he's like, I sneak in, and then he's like, he used like charm or like
Yeah.
friends or something on the
Yeah.
lich, and it failed, obviously. And I was like, yeah, so the lich does this. The lich now knows you've done this, so he looks at you. And so I brought up the lich's thing, and I'm like, oh, he has power word kill. He uses that on you. You are now dead.
What a lich.
And, he was also alone. Like, none of the rest of the party was there. Everyone else was like, we're getting out of here. Shit's gone south. And he was like, I'm going to go see what's happening.
I mean, hey, part of it's just doing what you want to do, man. You just,
Yeah, for sure.
you know,
Oh, no,
and
definitely.
you
Oh.
let him ride it out. You let him ride it out.
You can do whatever you want to do, but like, play stupid games.
well, yeah, it's just like freedom of speech. You're free to say whatever you want, but you're not free from those consequences. In D&D, you're free to do whatever you want, but you're not free from those consequences.
Yeah. But you're in a world where like liches exist.
Yeah.
Aren't
what
we
a
all in
total
a world
lich.
where
Yeah.
liches exist?
Man.
No. No, liches.
Oh yeah, sorry. You guys are in
Oh.
Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
We-
is,
I have
we have-
liches over there.
We have some
is
total
the queen a
liches.
lich?
Oh no, the
Mm.
queen's a reptilian.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't age.
Prince Charles is a lich. He's actually ascended.
So yeah,
Ooh.
Trudeau's a reptilian too. Man, his toupee though, that's some nice hair.
Dude, I would. If that was a toupee, I'd need it. Get it in my
Yeah.
life.
You should just start tweeting Trudeau every day asking who his toupee guy is.
Please, I need to know. Just give me the deets. I'll leave you alone.
And every
I
time
remember
someone tries to comment politically on your stuff, be like, "This is not a political account."
A blood vessel popped in the queen's eye once, and she had like a red eye. And oh my god, the conspiracy theorists.
Oh, dude.
That's so funny.
The chip is coming out. She has all of her secrets there.
Oh god, that shows up on there. Okay, fine.
I like that idea. I like the idea of using undead for mundane, like, because they're always like an evil thing, but using them for mundane stuff like cleaning the streets is hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Hotel
frozen again.
it's fine. I fixed it. I fixed it.
Have you seen
I
Shaun
want to
of
make a
the
lich
Dead?
NPC
Oh,
who runs the
Shaun of
local graveyard, but has a side gig of also running the Street Sweepers Guild during the night with his animated dead minions. Ooh, sounds like fun.
Like at the end of that film, they get the like them to push like shopping carts and
Yeah.
stuff. On the
Yeah, at
zombies.
the end of Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's great.
I don't remember it.
Not quite as good as Hot Fuzz.
I'm pretty
We should
sure you've
watch it
tried to
again.
make me watch it twice, and I don't remember it.
Pretty sure Hot Fuzz I've tried to make you watch twice. I don't know if we've tried to
I've
watch
seen
Shaun of the
Hot
Dead.
Fuzz. My dad also
very
made me
good.
watch Hot Fuzz.
Are you sure? I think we should watch it again just to be sure.
The greater good.
For the greater good.
Greater good.
Yeah, I don't want to rewatch movies. We rewatched a movie that I'd seen before last night, and it did not hold up at all. I was
Oh, it was
so
so
young when I
bad.
first saw it.
What did you watch?
30 Days of Night. It's
Oh, it
like
didn't- yeah.
vampires in
Yeah.
I literally made Daft watch that during December, and she's like, why? And I'm like, I'll be honest, I thought this was a lot better when I saw it the first time.
Right, I thought it was so good when I saw it. Like when it first came out. Like I was probably like 16 when I watched it the first time.
Yeah.
It was so good. I was scared. And I was watching it this time, and I'm like, that guy's not holding onto the truck. Does he have suction cups on his feet? Like it was just there was nothing good about it. I also slept through the end, so I don't even remember how it ends. I mean, I know that it ends with like the sun coming up, but
That's really weird, Ash, because like normally vampires don't age.
the little vampire, the little one, like the very little one.
Global
yeah,
warming. I'd never seen it before, but and I heard like the concept's great.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I did like the concept. Yeah,
Like if they remade the movie, I'd check it out just because it's a great concept.
Oh.
But it was terrible.
Was there a cartoon called like Mona the Vampire or
Yeah,
something like that?
Mona the vampire. Yeah, there was. I had a
about
book.
No idea.
I don't remember it very well, but I know that I had a book, and it was like there were these books that came out at the time for like a lot of different things, but they were all like they had like all these things you could like take out of little pockets or like open up little things inside of it. And no, I'm pretty sure it got ruined in I should take those out of there. That one doesn't work. I'm sorry. I turned a lot of stuff off for D&D, but the question of the day was yesterday, what was your favorite thing from this past week?
I'm sorry, everyone, for the pings that's about to happen.
my
I'm sorry,
my
the
favorite
pings? Oh, because
my
you're
favorite
gonna...
thing was I had the volume up too high, and Alexa just yelled at me, being like, "I didn't know what you said there." I'm like, "Who are you talking to?" I think it picked up chick.
Alexa. Oh wait, no, this will do it to ours too.
Well,
I don't even know if it's Alexa. It's like
My
Google
favorite
Home.
thing is this.
Oh,
I was like, what are you doing?
you have a little man with metal legs dangling out of your nose.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
snorted him. I snort little man.
I should put... Oh my gosh. Okay, so before we get going, everybody in the chat, if you guys could do me a favor, like while you're here, don't feel like you have to like come back and like do stuff for me. But if somebody comes in like while we're like doing stuff in game and I'm not getting to like say hi to them right away, I'd really appreciate it if you could use this command to let them know why the fuck I'm ignoring them, because this is not generally a stream where I do ignore people. Also, if you want to know more about our players or their their characters, there you go. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Flock of Misfits. What kind of bird are you? I should probably come up with a more D&D one for that, but I don't.
Oh, Magoo!
Beef! Hi, beef!
No, don't tell them to get out. Tell them to stay. Stay is good.
I don't know how I made that sound with my mic.
What sound did you make? I missed it. Also, did you... Oh, I guess you guys can't hear it, but Chad, did you like the new sound? There's D&D sounds for our follows and stuff instead of the normal ones, which is very cool.
I got you stream muted. Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I also have a campfire going on in the background right now. Dude, first thing you see is get the F out. No, it was a joke.
That's a joke.
It's a collab.
Someone new joined my stream the other day, and I was telling everyone in chat to shut the fuck up at the time.
It happens.
They showed up in the middle. I was like, "Hey, welcome in," and I was just like, "Also, Apple, shut the fuck
up." It's just like how everybody who came in after you started getting all ragey and stuff, you're like, "Hello, I'm Ragey. How are you?" But welcome in, new friend.
We are very friendly.
We are very friendly. You just came in at the wrong time. Are you guys like ready to go?
I think so. I don't know. What are we doing again?
I don't know. I'm not really ready either. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out pretty hard. To be completely honest.
So so crazy just like last thing before we start. So I'm playing, I didn't realize how complicated my character was gonna be, being a fucking wizard warlock, I want to say crossbreed, multi-class. That's what it is. So it's got, okay, 2 different spell lists to pick things from, different amounts of level 1 spells, different cantrip lists. Not only that though, different spell save DCs and attack mods based off different stats. I've made the most complicated character in the world. I was like halfway through making my character last night. I'm like, I hate myself. I hate myself right now.
It was pretty
literally
funny.
had a month, 1 month to figure this out.
Thank you.
It was in my head because I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls, and there's a boss called Crossbreed Priscilla, because it's half human, half dragon. So that's like the actual canon name of it.
And Daff, no, those are not the same thing. Wizard, warlock, sorcerer. There's another one, I think, right?
Bard.
Necromancer.
Bard.
I don't know.
I mean, but Bard, like, you can tell is different. I think everybody knows Bard's different. So those 3, though, are, like, all different types of, like, full casters.
Wait, I need to do my gold roll.
And basically, like, the main difference, this is going to turn into, like, not a D&D session, just us talking about D&D. We got to stop this soon. But basically, the main difference is, like, your source of magic. So a wizard learns their magic, a warlock gets it from a patron, and a sorcerer has been touched by magic in some way.
Okay. I can just roll my dice.
Consensually.
You'll trust me, right?
I wouldn't say it's always consensual.
Oh dear.
Do it.
So what you're trying to say is the class
4
for magic is
7.
under the sauce.
God damn it.
Okay, so I get 120 starting gold.
What? You motherfucker.
Well, did you guys roll for your starting gold?
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't get that high.
I have 85.
I got 2 4s, a 3, and a 1.
That's
So,
after buying a chain shirt as well.
I haven't bought anything, but I do have a lot of good starting stuff.
Nice.
All right.
No, tell me, where did the arcane essence touch you? No.
I didn't understand multi-class.
Show me on this
either,
wooden
until
doll.
I tried to make this character. So, guys, anyone who doesn't know, I made a character based on Harry Dresden from the Dresden Files. If you've read it, you understand why I have to multi-class. Because I need a patron, but I'm a wizard.
Yes. Yeah, multi-classing kind of confuses me too. Mostly because you're never gonna get to like get the best parts of either of those. You know what I mean? Like you never get that level 20 of either one of them.
Yeah. Ooh, we're gonna see some dice rolls. Is that what we're trying to do here?
Unless you let us.
Trying to make
like,
myself a
keep
little
going.
bigger because I look so small.
You need a fluffer.
The fluffer.
The floofer. That's what they say. That's what they call them in Sweden.
Oh no.
Our actor's having the problem. Grab the floofer.
Yoo-hoo! I'm picturing the Swedish guy from Frozen.
It's getting away from me. So D&D.
D&D.
Do you think that we should do like a quick like my character looks like, or should we just like not bother?
Oh, no,
I
I
like-
think we should do that.
Okay, well
Yeah,
let's
I
go
like
top to bottom. This is what my character looks like and its name. Its
Am I
name,
top?
their name.
I'm top, right? I'm top.
You're on top, yes.
Hi. My character's name is L'Otrude Le Sang. They have very curly, short, like type 3 curly, like super short, tight curls hair. There's salt and pepper on one side, and on the other side it's sort of like white from something has happened. They have a almost birthmark looking scar with an eye patch over their left eye. They're wearing chain under strips of hide and leather. They have an arm that the right arm is halfway down their forearm has been severed, and it's covered with a brass sort of cover that I also use in the fights. Looking further down, you'll see there's long leather skirts with furs and things entwined, and also their left leg at the knee ends and is replaced with a wooden peg leg type thing. And most of the time, stood right beside them is a large fox that's about the size of a husky that seems to always hang around them.
Thank you for the follow.
Yay.
Welcome to the Flock of Missus. What kind of bird are you?
Hi, Twisted.
And that is the description of my character. Oh, the skin's like dark, sort of tanned, leathery.
Oh.
Looks like they've been around a lot.
So I saw someone on the bus the other day that made me think of your character because because I thought they were wearing leather gloves, but it was just their hands.
Oh no.
Like I was like, you must be an ancient human.
L'Otrude is ranger, yeah.
Yeah.
Level 3.
Level 3. Yeah, everyone's level 3. Only Red's multi-classed. But yeah, I agree. Multi-classing only works min-max short-term context. I know nothing about any other D&D edition or system. So like when you started a character in 2nd edition, you could like pick multiple classes, but you couldn't like change that later. It's not like gaining a new level of a class. That's interesting. Normally solo class, yeah. Had time to watch some D&D. Nice. Well, thanks for coming in. All right, Red, you want to introduce Harry Dresden?
Hi, my character is Harry Dresden of the Dresden Files book series. If you know that, you already know the character. He's a very tall wizard, no beard, black long hair, looks like a typical wizard, has a staff, normally carries a gun, but guns don't exist in this world, so he's adapted a little bit. He's got a pentacle necklace given to him by his mother. He had, I don't know how much to say about him.
As much as you want.
He's kind of a normal dude. Wait!
Oh, he's gonna grab a book.
I didn't realize this was show and tell.
Yeah, seriously.
If you guys
Oh,
do
there
want
he
to
is.
see pictures of the characters, they're on a thumbnail for one of the YouTube videos.
He's got a black duster. It's very cool. Very cool character. I'm very much like me. He's very cool.
Yes, much like you. All right, Tex, I assume you're done,
Sure.
Red?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the power bottom here, obviously. I play Drugar. He is a half orc. He likes to get angry and hit things because he's a beefy boy. Much like myself. I'm kidding. Far from what I am. He's got a kind of like a short mohawk. He fits the skin tone of a half orc that's green. He's got a kind of a bushier beard than what I got because I'm jealous and I wish I had it. But it's a lot more wavy and flowing, less Amish than what I have. And he has a tattoo on his right arm, a giant maul that is also his kind of weapon of choice that might get some extra knowledge later. And he has emerald green eyes, which is, I think, just cool as hell. Basically, and for anyone, he doesn't have much armor or anything like that. He likes to hit things hard and fast. And that's pretty much it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. I don't have a character. Well, I guess I do. I have many characters.
You are all characters.
I am all other characters. However, in the starting scene, there is an NPC that the players have been with for a while, so they would know what this person looks like. I don't know if I did not. Hold on, guys. I'm not prepared. I don't know if I have something written down for it or if I'm just making it up right now, so I feel like I should probably have my NPC document open. It's probably important. Oh god, is this it?
Get my notes up.
That's not it. Oh god.
I'd like to add a little bit.
Yeah,
my
go for
character
it.
smokes cigars. Always smoking cigars. Smoking cigars is cool. My character's cool. Ergo.
Obviously.
My character smokes cigars. Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
Okay, I found it.
That's the first time I said ergo. Wow.
There we go. Damn. Fancy.
I know.
It's a good word.
Ooh.
It's been a while since I've had a cigar, personally speaking.
I've never had one.
Me too.
Itching for another.
Cigars kind of scare me.
Oh yeah? You think you'll
Just-
like them too much?
Well, yeah. Well, I also used to smoke, so
Yeah.
figured it's
Kind of
safer
a
just to stay away from them.
Opening
Probably.
up that,
Yeah.
Pandora's box.
Yeah, exactly.
So the NPC that's been traveling with them, basically, for anybody who hasn't been around, they're starting in the middle of an escort quest, so everybody already knows this kind of thing. Her name is Taruna. She's elven with long blonde hair. She always has it tied up during the day. While she's traveling, it's usually a little messier, but you've seen her with very braided hair as well when you first met her. She's pretty but plain, has gently rosy cheeks, generally fights with a bow. Yeah. That's her.
What's the name again? Sorry.
Taruna.
Toruna.
Come on, baby.
Taruna,
Mama.
Madara,
That's literally what I was thinking. Red, get out of my head.
Toruna, Jamaica.
I wanna take it to.
Nice.
But yeah, so go ahead.
I was gonna say if I was playing a bard, that would be my pickup line for her.
Oh my god.
This is just
I mean,
going into musical.
you know that you can pick people up when you're not a bard, right?
Nah.
You can do that as anybody.
Harry, that's not in Harry Dresden's character.
That's fair. But you said if you were a bard, and I'm just letting you know that people other than bards can try to seduce people.
Yeah.
Taruna Matata.
Because Harry Dresden's supposed to be appealing to the main demographic of the book, he is bad with women, yet beautiful women throw themselves at him.
And also, he has a soft spot for a damsel in distress.
Yes, that's the other thing, yeah.
Weak women, the best women.
Oh no. How did I never think of it like that before? That's so disgusting.
It's funny how much the writer tries to write around that, where he's just like, oh, I just gotta help a woman in trouble, but there's no ulterior motives.
No. I don't think the writer is writing it as if they don't know what they're doing though. He's writing it from Harry's perspective kind of, and this is the way that Harry thinks about women.
Yeah.
So like the author is
Harry's
well aware
problem.
that like Harry has some issues with women.
Yeah.
It's not like women written badly or whatever that subreddit is.
Which is amazing. So what are we doing?
That subreddit's not great, honestly. I get so angry going into it, but it's fine. Sidetracked, derailed, kabootied. Setting the scene. You guys are have been traveling down a road in the forest, and you've set up camp for the night. You've had your rations. The forest is pretty densely packed, but near the road, less so. So you've set up camp like pretty close to the road. You have a fire going. Chat gets to hear that there's a fire going. You guys don't. I'm sorry. I don't know how to make you hear it. We might be able to figure that out.
All about the theater of mind. I've got it. I'm hearing it as we speak.
So you guys are sat down. This has become like a regular routine for you while you've been traveling, where you like sit around the campfire at night. Sometimes you talk, sometimes you just sit in silence, like basically just like taking a load off from like a day of traveling. So Taruna is sitting there in quiet, and she kind of like looks up at you guys, and she's like, it's eerily quiet tonight, and I feel a little unsafe. Do you guys think that you could tell me some stories or something just to get my mind off of it?
Absolutely, for sure. I just came back from my evening dump, so I'm relaxed and ready to go. So you know what? I feel like it's been long enough, Taruna. I feel like it's time that let me regale you of a story of a young half-orc who who can't remember his parents and was a child of the streets. This might be a little autobiographical, so buckle in. So, the young half-orc, you know, a child of the streets, had a bunch of misfits who decided to stick together and form a flock, if it were. The oldest one, dwarf name, was Thester, and he always said, "Laddie, the rules of the tribe are easy. Provide the tribe and protect the tribe. You do that, and the tribe will protect you." And a young Drugar took that to heart. It was something that he realized that he truly did want someone to rely on, someone to help him with, you know, staying out of trouble, getting food, stealing money. Avoiding the guards was simple enough, though the older they got, there was another kind of rival gang that came into their city, and they were a lot more professional. They didn't like that the flock was potentially going to turn an unwanted eye towards what the professionals were doing. But nonetheless, the tribe, the flock needed to eat. They needed to get money. They needed to survive. This wasn't a passion of theirs. It was just kind of a role they fell into. On a routine food run, the tribe, which consisted of the dwarf, a dragonborn, a half elf, and the half orc, started the routine. Started to make up a little distraction here, a little pick up some gold there, and a little bit of, to pick up some food as well. But something there was different. Of course, the half orc felt uneasy that night, but he didn't. He decided just to focus on the job. That maybe it was just his own self-consciousness. Then suddenly, the city guard, which they were very, very good at avoiding, were upon us. Kind of like they knew they were coming. Like someone tipped them off. As they started to make their getaway, an arrow struck the young half orc in the leg, slowing them down, and he was unfortunately losing ground to the group, as well as the guards were catching up to him. And all he could remember was Thester's rule kept echoing his brain: protect the tribe, protect the tribe. He told the group to keep going and turn around, and he was going to fight the guards, give his tribe an opportunity to escape. At that point, he thought, I wonder what happened tonight. What was different? He felt betrayed, and instantly his blood started to boil. Of course, he was getting angry, which is what he's known to do once he gets angry, he fights better. He hits a little harder, and he kind of gets very hyper-focused. As he was ready to fight the guards with a bum leg, he turns around, and the tribe didn't listen. The tribe was there to protect the flock, protect him. So as they were getting into the fight with the city guard, all non-lethal, more like a bar brawl, because although the flock was there to steal food and gold, it was for survival. It wasn't for malice. And the city guards kind of knew that because they've been, chasing them for years. It was kind of a, cat and mouse type of scenario. So what the guard didn't understand was the flock were pretty good fighters. They had their own tips and tricks, and they were starting to win that fight. Until a stray arrow, an arrow very similar to the one that pierced the young orc's leg, preventing him from escaping, went right through the dwarf's throat. He instantly fell to the ground. And as the flock and the city guard, both kind of taken aback by this, as a kind of like a barroom brawl turned into something a lot more lethal, a lot more serious. The city guards took this opportunity to subdue the rest of the flock. Once they got taken to prison, they were sentenced, and they said that you could either spend many years serving out their sentence in prison or enlist in the army. And since there seemed to be a little bit of, since it felt like a setup, and the rest of the flock thought that their lives might be in danger in the prison, the weirdest thing was they thought they were safer in the army. And that's how the young orc and his compatriots got mixed up in this pointless war. And that is a little bit of the history about a young orc who was hungry and trying to get some gold. But there was more to that story, but I'll save that for another night. But I hope that Truna lets you know that you're safe with this half-orc, because at this moment, you guys are my flock. You are my tribe. Although it hasn't been a while, I will look out for you. I will protect the tribe. And I hope you will protect me.
Thank you.
And Drugar will sit down, have a big swig of ale.
It does make me feel safer. Thank you for sharing. Does anybody else have a story they'd like to tell?
I have a story that the White Court elders used to tell us when we were just younglings. And it always stuck with me, and it always made me feel better when I was young and afraid of my burgeoning powers. It's a story with a lot of layers about ogres and onions and about adventure and love. It's a story about an ogre who is quite happy living alone in his swamp, who eventually, by being pushed outside of his comfort zone, was able to become something more. So one day, this ogre, just out and about, ran into a talking donkey. And the talking donkey wanted so much to be his friend, and the ogre would have none of it. But the donkey was persistent and would follow the ogre around. Eventually, the ogre came back home, the donkey followed him, and the ogre said, "No, I'm not going to let you in, we are not friends." And the donkey said, "Okay," and he waited outside and slept outside, and when the ogre woke up, there was something quite peculiar. His once happily lonely swamp was no longer lonely. It was filled with all sorts of mystical fairy tale creatures. There was bears, blind mice, witches on broomsticks. And so he came outside and he, with a great roar, yelled, "What are you doing in my swamp?" And they explained to him how this very short, very angry man had banished them from their own homelands and relegated them to this swamp. And so he went, and he traveled with Donkey, who was the only one who knew where to find this Lord Farquaad. He traveled with Donkey to the castle, and Lord Farquaad told him, "I will give you back your swamp as long as you rescue for me a princess." And so Shrek was his name, by the way. I don't think I mentioned the ogre's name before. His name was Shrek. He went to the castle with the donkey. There was a rickety bridge. The donkey was scared on it. And then they went and they rescued the princess from the castle and brought her back to Lord Farquaad, but not before something special happened. You see, the donkey and the dragon kind of hit it off and fell deeply, deeply in love. And so the donkey and the dragon lived happily ever after. And so you see, this is the end of the story. And it was actually never about the ogre. It was about the donkey and the dragon the whole time.
Totally get it. Moral there. Deep stuff.
And you said the White Court told you the story? Was there like
Yeah.
a reason?
They had like this, I don't know if they knew, they had like this magic rock that was like on this like thing with a few wheels. And when they got tired of teaching us spells and things, they would roll in this magic rock on this table into the room. And the story of Shrek would play on it and we'd all watch. While they'd usually go into the corner and smoke and read a book.
I'm sorry.
And little do you know, we now have weird TVs in our lore.
DreamWorks, I think the name.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a place called Pixar.
Well, that was quite an interesting story, at the very least.
The moral of the story is onions have layers.
What about
like you should
cake?
start with
Everybody
that
loves cake. Cakes have layers. Okay, sorry. Oh my god, I can't. I had something to say, and then you kept talking, and now it's just gone. That was a very interesting story, nonetheless. I never would have expected a donkey and a dragon to get together. I wonder what
Yeah.
the babies would look like.
As a child, I took the story just for what it is, but thinking about it as an adult, there's definitely some logistics that would cause troubles. But it's just a fantasy story. You shouldn't really be thinking about it in depth that much, right?
I guess
It's
so.
the lesson and the ride that we should be focusing on for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that donkey was in for a ride.
I believe
probably.
it. Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh baby.
Latruda, what about you?
My character, a bit taken aback by that last story, just finishes the last bit of a cigar and just flicks it onto the fire. I have learned over many nights at a campfire what you can say can teach, rattle, and charm your ranks. The night before a fight is a delicate balance of morale. So I'm a bit confused. What those stories were about? Either way, I'm going to tell you.
Onions, I don't know. Onions have layer. I don't know what more you want from it.
I thought it was pretty obvious, really.
Yeah,
And then the love can go across species. I'm a proof of that.
exactly.
Merci anyway. So I'm going to tell you some of my story and find a morale, if you will. My full name, is Lotruda Luçon. If you wish to speak of me, they, them is preferred, but if you wish to address me, then Captain will do you well. I have lived my life trapped in many bubbles. My first is my fondest. Really, the Luçon family. So, in the Luçon family, we had, well, it was a large house. It was a large family. It was a large wall away from the world. tutors of decorum, fine meals fit for, well, us, and silks imported from faraway lands, so far away it may as well be another realm. For many of my siblings' boredom, it was a distant thought. Every room was warm, maybe because of the servants tending the fires, but I like to think it was love. The thing is about bubbles is they always burst. The sharp, piercing moment came from when the chambermaids began to examine my bed sheets. Like they were checking for blue spots on old bread, you know? My elder siblings had not informed me that when you reach a certain age, what you want doesn't matter. Just who you can be with. At first, in my mind, we were royals of higher blood. Turns out we were just diluted enough to be fruit to be picked and sold. The difference between me and my sisters, though, is that no is harder for me to digest. The arguing went on from days to weeks to months. I, myself, I'm proud to be stubborn as a mule. Instead of a fairy tale locked in a tower, my parents decided it was unbefitting for a person like me, so I was sent to serve in a more physical manner. That is when I hit my second bubble, the training camps. A punishment fit for a royal. But I suppose that story really just shows that perspectives can change. Like, I was trained to fight the orcs, and now I am friends with one. I thought I was royal and special, but then I was just a soldier. I mean, we are going to a political event. Bubbles can burst. So, never expect what you're expecting. Otherwise, you know, and I gesture to my arm. Things can change in a heartbeat, you know? Just enjoy what you have. It can go. I bow, and I sit down.
That was so much of a better story than what Harry gave, because you know what? I was thinking about it
It's
more.
a very deep story.
I mean, deep for
Let it sit with you. It's been like 5 minutes. You let it sit with you. Let it digest.
I digested La Truda's story far better, or Captain. I'm gonna start calling him Captain.
Yeah, that's because it didn't have as many layers. It was just like right up front with what it was saying.
Yes,
My
but
story was
sometimes,
like an onion.
but sometimes you don't. You know, do you ever sometimes just listen to a story and you're like, "There's more depth here than I really care to know," because there's always going to be layers.
Interrupt. The story is only really as shallow as the characters. So I believe the Shrek story is I suppose it is a good one, but you know, I come from a shallow past. The characters are shallow. It's very generic, really, if you think about it. But there aren't
sorry.
many royals.
Didn't mean to burst your bubble, Latruda.
I just light
You
up
didn't
another
even
cigar.
try to roll the R.
La Truda.
Your story did, though, in all seriousness, Latruda. Your story did resonate with me quite deeply, as I'm in strange lands myself, and haven't been home in quite some time.
It would be nice to get a comfortable bed again. That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to. That is what
would-
I'm going to enjoy.
I would love to just to see my home city again, but it seems to be a long ways off still.
I don't have a home, so I wouldn't really know.
Well, I can't help you get home, but I can promise that there will be comfortable beds when we get to the city.
That I'm in for.
Yeah.
Also, while I have a second, welcome in a lonely non-binary. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the flock of misfits. What kind of bird are you? So as you guys finish up telling your stories, and you can see that Taruna is like she seems more put at ease. Latruda will notice something moving in the distance through the further into the forest where it gets more dense. They will notice something large moving, like very large. It's not too close, but you can see it.
It seems something else has been enjoying our stories.
Is it the ogre? Or is it the thing called Shrek?
Yeah, it is a distance, but it is closer than I would like.
At that point, Drugar will grab his hammer and just kind of have it at the ready.
Yeah, I'll pull out my quarterstaff, and you'll see you can see like the runes on it starting to glow a little bit red as I get prepared to cast some spells.
Now, how far is this big dark shape? Because I have dark vision, so I should be pretty good at seeing at night.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I have notes. Hold on.
yeah. Take your time. No rush. I'm still digesting the story.
I'm gonna put this out there now that I don't understand space.
Okay.
Like, Chick does not understand space.
That's totally fine.
So tell you how far away things are is kind of hard for me.
That's okay. I can see up to 60 feet, so if you just want to, you don't even have to tell me how far they are, but if that will help me discern maybe what it is, if we're being, hunted, or if it's just, dinner or a late night snack or something, then we can figure it out from there.
Sure.
Anything is dinner if you're brave enough.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna have our first dice roll of the campaign with a perception check.
Oh, sugar. And that's what okay.
And spice. And everything nice. And chemical X.
Cool. The first roll, I'll put it in chat so everyone can witness it at the same time.
The first roll.
Got a 9.
So it is pretty far away, but because it's so large, it made enough sound that drew the attention that it did. Other than that, you can't really make anything else out other than its size. I will tell you that it is the size of a horse, but chunkier and hairier.
Ooh, baby. Sounds like a normal Friday night. Ooh. Okay, so Drugar not knowing what it is or anything like that, I'll describe what little I see, kind of giving it back to Truna and Latruda and Harry, and be like, Truna. Is it Truna? Sorry, am I saying that right? Aruna. Fuck, why did I put a T?
There is a T. Taruna.
Oh, Taruna. Okay. I'll be like, Taruna, do you know of anything in these parts that kind of meet this description? Are we in danger right now?
I know only that if we stay close to the road, usually the beasts and the monsters of the forest don't come close. I don't know anything specifically of the area because I'm not actually... Well, I am from here, but it's been a while. Some things have changed. And I mostly stayed in the city while I was here. I just know that there are monsters in the forest.
Okay. And then at that point, Drugar will look to Latruda and go, Captain, what's the orders?
We will always be safer by the fire. If it is a beast, maybe it will be dismayed by the flames, but keep a close eye, okay?
Okay.
Protect Taruna. I'm gonna do a little... Fox, go see. And my fox is gonna get up and just sort of slowly skulk to the edge of the woods.
Okay.
If
Go ahead.
it comes close to, I should be able to scare it off too.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, with the story.
How does your fox work?
So I use a bonus action to give it a command, pretty much.
Okay.
So, it's the Beastmaster rules that I'm using from Ranger.
Okay.
So it obeys commands as best as it can. It takes my turn on initiative, and it doesn't take actions unless I command it to. And it takes the basically it can attack, dash, disengage, dodge, or help, all those things.
Okay.
So I was going to do a perception check with the fox helping.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
Just I'm gonna go off the body language of the fox as well. See if it like whimpers or starts to growl or anything like that.
Sure.
And that is a 14.
Much better than me.
14 plus a plus. This is my first perception check. Hell yeah, and it's really good. 14 plus 5, 19 I got. Oh wait,
What the-
would I get advantage for it helping me? The fox?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
right. That is what help is. Yeah.
Yeah, 19.
19.
Still 19, yeah.
Okay. So, but you can't like communicate to your fox with like words, right?
No, there's no like psychic communication.
Okay.
But we're like really bonded.
Okay. So, and you're doing this perception check with the help. So you notice as the fox gets closer, the bristles on its back definitely are up. It's definitely worried about what it's seeing. And you yourself with your own eyes, as this creature moves, you notice its head move to the side, and you catch a glimpse of like glowing eyes. And not only that, you actually notice that there are two smaller figures moving with it as well, that look very similar to it, just small.
Ah, shit, it seems to be a family.
However, it is moving like in a direction like like parallel to the road, so it's not coming towards you, it's not moving away, but just going past.
Yeah, there are many things around here that, if it is with its young, maybe it will not try. I suggest we don't advance. Maybe we should be okay.
Okay. So Drugar will still keep he'll put the maul down like this, and then but still have his like a hand on it, and keep an eye out, but just kind of not be threatening or not advanced or anything, because the Captain told me to kind of stand down and let it ride. But and then with Harry stating that if it does get close, he can scare it away. I'm kind of more of a okay, they got it handled. I'm gonna keep eating, keep drinking, and chill.
Yeah, to not look scary or threatening, I guess. I'll put my hand not holding my staff, on the ground and release the energy I was storing back into the ground. So you'll see the runes go dark again on the staff.
Sweet, that was really cool.
Ooh. And the fox is gonna come back to me.
Okay.
I will say though, if it does start charging at us, I'm going to charge at it. So
Okay.
if that's the way, I mean, Drugar knows how to hit things with a hammer. That's what he does. So
Sure.
No fanciness over here.
So, is there anything else you guys want to do tonight? Anything else you want to say to each other, to Runa, to...
Yeah. The only thing that I guess I would say to the group would be like, maybe we should keep watch, since the animals seem to be moving closer to what we would expect. So maybe we should have a rotational shift or something like that. And I'm fine taking the first watch.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Latruda, do you have dark vision? What are you?
What am I?
You're both
I think that's
Oh.
Red asking Cribbins, not...
I'm a human, if that is what you mean.
Oh, me too. Alright, I guess
I've
it
never
doesn't-
been asked that. I thought it was obvious I was a human, but
Well,
know.
I can't honestly. I can't
Hey,
understand half
you,
what you
what
say,
are
so,
you?
Wasn't sure
That
if was
doesn't
some
sound
sort
like a
of-
hairy thing to say. You're falling back into some red things here. This is the problem with choosing a character I kind of know about.
So yeah, for the night, if Drugar's taking the first watch, then I'm gonna take off my leg and my appendages, and I'm gonna rub the ointment that I've been given that I need to do to just keep them nice. And I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, and I'm just gonna start talking to my fox, and just because is a really big fox. I'm not entirely sure where it came from. I just kind of want to, not like RP the whole way through it, but just sort of bond a little bit.
Sure.
What's its likes and dislikes? How old is it? Where's it from?
Very, very important question.
That
Very
is
important question, Maceo.
What does fox say?
Yeah, I'll just go to sleep and I'll let everyone know. Like, look, wake me up when it's my watch.
Sure.
I'll pull my hat over my face and.
Cool. Works for me. Now, do I hear, buddy, like a half conversation between a fox? Like, when you cast Speak with Animals, do you speak fox or do you speak human, and the fox understands?
Who are we?
I genuinely.
That,
don't know
this
what
is
it
like a
sounds like.
So
let
my
the rules roll.
immediate thought for like comedy is that Latruda definitely starts just like yipping, but I don't think that's how it works. The way that like I actually usually envision it working is there's just like an understanding. So Latruda would be speaking common or probably maybe Elvish to like if they wanted to keep it secret what they were saying to their fox. Where did horse come from? And then like the fox would like speak back in like yips, and there's just like an understanding there. But if we want to flavor it one way or the other, like the fox just like starts talking like common or you talking yips, that's also fine with me.
I'm just curious because I probably would hear it, right? So I'm just kind of
reading the spell, and it does seem like it's kind of up to your discretion. I don't think the fox would speak common, but I think Chris's character either yipping or whatever, or just speaking normally and the fox can understand it. Either of those could be how the spell works, but I think it's up to you.
Okay, I think I just like the common thing, but I mean, I kind of want to just leave it up to Cribbins.
yeah, you do man.
So, what would be happening is that would be really close, talking quietly. You wouldn't hear words coming out the fox, but you'd hear like, sort of, general fox noises.
As one would.
Do we need to look up fox noises?
Oh no, I know fox noises.
Yeah.
They're very. But yeah, it's like usually just like just as I'm just talking to it normally. I'm like, yes, very interesting. So how does this fuck then? So and yeah, I'm just speaking normally to the fox, and it's sort of like almost imitating human speech, but not actual words coming out.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I'll make general human sleeping noises while I sleep.
Yeah, fart and poop
Sure.
and all that jazz. Yeah. We all poop in our sleep, right? That's not just me. No.
And the shower, apparently.
In the shower, yeah.
You call those waffles, don't you?
Waffle stomp, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came up last
Glad
night.
we're
That's
all on the
why
same page. I'm glad we all understood with that one. Cool.
So in
yeah,
that
I'll
case,
just watch.
you guys will finish up whatever you're doing. Like taking care of yourself, talking to your fox, just falling asleep, staying up for a watch. Taruna will also go to sleep, of course. Let's not talk about pooping in the shower again, please. Okay.
Oh, I promise nothing.
When we get to the city, the first question for like the Lord, can we poop in the shower?
How's your drainage situation?
Oh man, don't make me think about how the little things like that work. I didn't go into detail on that stuff. There's outhouses, okay? I don't know.
I feel like this group that will like things like that will happen.
I know, and I'm just gonna have to figure it out on the fly. But you guys go to sleep. Your watches come and go without anything else happening. You wake up in the morning as the sun rises, hits your face. You sleep for, as much time as you need to rest, about 8 hours or so. And it's breakfast time. Now, this is where we kind of decide how much RPing you guys want to do. Do you want to talk about, like, what you do in the morning? Or do you want to just, like, get on to traveling?
I have nothing in particular in the morning other than, the morning due diligence,
Yeah,
make sure
like
my beard's nice, take a dump, make sure my hammer is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So
like,
as
I'll get up,
uh,
prepare my spells for the day, and that's like it.
all right, okay.
And eat.
My pack is like perfectly put away the second I get up, and breakfast is on the way, being made. Doing some squats while I'm waiting for the sausages
Getting swole.
to fry. Yeah, just general because I am very military orientated and have been like pushed in that path. I'm very much on time, alert, aware, awake.
Are you making breakfast for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make
Sweet.
coffee. That's what I'll do. Harry's a coffee
Ooh.
drinker for sure.
But I won't contribute in any way, fashion. That's just more of a text scenario than a Drugo.
Just assume as well. My favored terrain is forest, so I
Okay.
assume I'm leading.
Ooh.
people
I did mean
through
to
the
ask,
forest.
actually.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, in that case, you do your usual morning things. Everybody else probably takes a little bit... a little bit more time to get ready than the Truda does. You're coming over? Are you part of this now? And you get ready to travel for the day. You guys do not have horses. You guys have been traveling on foot. Which is, like, maybe a little strange for somebody who, like, has money. But,
I have a question
Yep.
for DM.
yeah.
Are we doing encumbrance?
We're not gonna follow encumbrance to a T.
Thank God.
Okay. So, because I have a spell to help deal with that.
Okay. Basically, if it makes sense that you can carry it, you can carry it. So, like, if you have, like, a normal person's strength and you're like, I'm gonna take this dresser with me, it's like, well, no, you can't do that. Or, like, I'm gonna carry, like, these, like, 4 bags of gold. Like, that doesn't really make... Like, I'm picturing, like,
So-
big, like, yarn bags. Like, I'm not gonna let you do that, but...
I'll
Dresser
let you
carries a
guys
lot of
know.
emotional baggage about Shrek.
It would weigh heavily on him for sure.
It's funny because he's from like Earth, right? Because he's from Chicago and got
Mm-hmm.
transported here. So he probably did just see Shrek.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just making it seem like okay for this world.
I hadn't really thought of that. That's pretty funny.
He just thinks to himself, guys, I have an idea. It's called Wars of the Stars, where there's light sabers.
So I have this story about a private named Ryan. Forgotten about, or
I don't know
from the
why.
city.
Both times you've started a story, I thought you were gonna go into the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap. I don't know why, but that's clearly like somewhere on the edge of my consciousness.
But no, just because you guys will know this, and for the DM to know this too. I did take Tensor's floating disc, which I can use to carry things.
Ooh.
Cool.
Or to like move pretty heavy things as long as we can get it onto the disc in the first
How
place.
big's the disc?
Hey.
It floats off the ground, carries what I lay upon it. It's 3 feet in diameter, 1 inch deep. And yeah, it can
Nice.
like
Could-
move with us.
Okay.
For 10 minutes, for however long it takes. For 10 minutes.
Oh,
it
okay.
takes.
I was
It
gonna say,
takes-
like, could we all just kind of hug on the disc and just kind of float down, so we don't need to worry about walking, or? But it's
yeah.
it's every 10 minutes, then it's not
So
worth
as well with travel, I travel a little bit slower because of my leg, but also it's my favorite terrain, so I move faster. So we're just going at a normal pace. Than we
Sure,
would.
yeah. That's another thing. Like, I know some people get like a little caught up on like how fast groups move as a group. But like the like 5 feet difference or whatever of like the smaller races and stuff, I just don't think it's that big of a difference to like mess around with how long it takes people to get places.
25 feet are more active, so they move a little faster, so it catches up.
I
with
mean,
them.
I'm basing this off of my life because I'm a smaller race. I'm a hobbit, and
Yeah.
I've had very tall friends, and I just always keep up with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just
pace
it's
is
whatever.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we started going out the amount of times, you'd be like, "Can you slow the fuck down?"
Yeah, because I'd rather not have to. And when I'm by myself, I walk a lot faster, which is weird. Okay, so you travel for a day. Is there anything you want to do while you're traveling?
Just a sprinkle of RP spice.
Sure.
Just a little spice.
Yeah.
My character is strong, like really strong and fit as well. So I'm carrying, like, sometimes I'm carrying other people's things as well, especially Toruna's. You know, just every so often I'm just like, yeah, I like hyped up all the time, just ready to go.
Okay.
That's
Just
good.
a
Yeah,
little-
no. I mean,
little sprinkle.
that's good. Yeah, and again, Drugar, he does have the kind of the soldier thing. So looking up at it like someone who has a higher rank than him doing all this, he's trying to like not mimic it, but also trying not to be like a slouch because he does have that type of, I guess, respect for the rank, if you think of it that way.
Oh yeah.
But he wasn't a fan of the war anyway, so he wasn't like he wasn't bred to be a soldier. He was kind of forced into it. So it's like he respects the rank, but he's kind of like not a bad boy, but he's like whatever. I'll take what I learned because it's an advantage to me, but I'm not like gonna follow through with this completely. But he's also gonna keep keeping an eye out for, you know, like like animals that normally wouldn't be on this path, kind of like similar to what we experienced the night before, to see if there's other things or if there's any patterns or anything like that's coming on, maybe, if that's possible. Just keeping an eye out, being trying to be a good you know, we're getting paid to escort, so let's make sure I'm aware of what's going on and not just like ooh, butterfly and then chase that for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which Drugar's not opposed to doing, but he's working right now.
For me, for a little roleplay spice, I'll basically be trying to like keep small talk up with the person we're escorting when like they feel like talking and whatnot, and try to make sure they're at ease for the journey,
Probably
not
good
worry
idea.
about anything.
Like a gynecologist.
No, not like a gynecologist.
Okay.
like an
What
like an escorting
small talk.
like an escorting wizard has a job to do for money.
So, like, and I don't know if this would make sense, but maybe Latruda and the fox would kind of be like ahead of us, and then Drugar maybe would be falling back in the behind and then Harry and
Sure.
and I'm never gonna say it right. Taruna.
Taruna.
You know what? I should spell everything phonetically.
Yeah.
Taruna would probably be in between us, I guess.
Sure.
But I'm not talking like he's like 40 feet ahead or I'm 50 feet back, but
Yeah. Oh my god. The cat is never like this, and today he's being an asshole. I mean, not that he's never like this. I mean, like, during... Yeah, I got your So, okay, so we're gonna stop and talk about the Discord link for a second. I don't know how many times somebody comes in and they're like, your Discord link doesn't work, and I fix it every time, and I don't understand, like, what's not working about it.
Okay, so when you make a Discord link,
Yes, okay, we've already had this conversation where I click all of the right things where it never expires, and as many people as I want can use it.
Okay.
I know how to read all the words.
So good, this brownie.
But sure, I'll use your link, and then, like, I don't know, 10 days down the line, somebody's like, I can't do the thing. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the flock of misses. What kind of bird are you?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that it's probably 7 days after you do it that it breaks.
No, because the thing is there, and I fix it every time, because it always, like when you go into it to, like, get a new link, it always sets to 7 days, and I always fix it.
I wonder if it resets when someone else in the Discord sends an invite. I wonder if that's what's causing the issue.
Maybe?
I don't know. We'll have to look into it sometime.
I'm interested to know that people... Ooh, a crow! I love crows. Crows are great.
Welcome in,
Welcome in! Okay,
Also, I'm jealous of your brownie.
Damn right you are.
I discorded him saying, I want your food in my belly.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the flock of misfits. What kind of bird are you? Yeah, so your day, like, you travel, it's a nice day. You're keeping an eye out, so, like, as you scan the you're a tit. Nice. Technically, so are chickadees. Did you know? I didn't know that. So as you're keeping an eye out, again, not close to the road, definitely like further back into the trees. You like you catch like glimpses of normal animals, you know, deer, birds, that kind of thing. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You certainly don't see the same thing that you saw the night before.
Okay. Cool. I mean, unless I'm told to hunt a deer for food and stuff, which I don't think we need to.
Excuse me.
I'll just, hey, this is their home. I'm not here to mess with it. I'm just trying to pass through. I mean, we're trying to pass through passively, so.
Do you know how long we've got left on this journey?
That's a great question.
Is this you asking the DM or are you asking?
Yes.
Okay. There's like another day left. You're definitely
Okay.
pretty close.
I was going to say, if I say something in character, I'll say it in my accent. but
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise,
I know, I always ask. I don't
Having
know.
characters with accents makes that so good.
yeah.
I'll just speak deeper now as Drugar.
Sir.
Hello. My name's Drugar.
I can't. I don't think I can sound like Harry Dresden. He's
like to rage.
much gruffer than me. I feel. I'm a wizard. No, see,
I'm
it's
a
terrible. I
wizard.
can't do it.
Iggy, I've had enough of you.
Harry.
It's nowhere near lunchtime.
wizard, guys.
It's nowhere near lunchtime. You need to be a good boy, please. You're making this very difficult. I already get sidetracked enough.
So, like, how strong is Drugar? Like, is he? I know he's an orc, like, but I'm thinking like mathematical terms. Let's say like between 1 and 20. How
Still.
strong would you say?
On a scale of 1 to 20, I would say I'm in the 18th percentile.
Hey, same.
No number talk.
Sorry. I just want to know like how big we are compared
I
to.
think
each
from
other.
session,
So
I
we're
think
about
from
the same
session
size.
0, we realized that you were literally better than me in every way, and it upset me.
Yeah.
So I have an
Well, yeah,
Excel
that's why I'm
sheet
captain.
that I've put all of your abilities and skills into, and that I've highlighted who has the highest number in each of those. And there is definitely a character that has more highlights than anybody else. It's actually more even than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah. I
Yeah,
might
my
have to come
character-
lock the cat in with you. Excuse you.
You want me to just come get him? I'll just come get him.
Sure, if you want to come get him. Ow! Not
Alright.
again. Why do you not like me playing D&D?
And while Harry does that, I'd like to tell you a story about
Oh.
a family of people who race horses, and it's called
yeah.
Fast and the Furious Horses
Who's attacking?
with Ben Heasel. I don't know if you've ever heard the man.
I'm getting a horm.
Bin Hiesel?
Ben Heasel.
It sounds a little familiar.
Mhm.
It was a Mustang, no?
Yes, exactly. He raced with Mustangs. Is that what you're saying in your accent? I couldn't tell.
oui.
Okay, great.
Oui, oui, yeah.
Right, once Red
Ah.
gets back.
I think we could do 9 movies. We'll make a killing. I got ideas.
I'm familiar with the play. So,
The play,
I have only really seen the first.
Mm.
This the one where they went to Tokyo was probably the best.
Yeah, the Mustangs were sliding all over the mud pits and that was what they measured the talent in of the horse riders. So,
I have no idea what
really?
we're talking
we
about.
should.
Sorry, I missed a tiny bit there too. Cat.
No, that's okay. We're just putting Fast and the Furious story into D&D.
Oh,
Oh, I see. I
While you guys
understand the
forgot.
name now. Yeah, so again, like the adventuring day goes on without anything too interesting happening. You guys can set up camp again. Do you
Great.
want to travel for more than your 8 hours and risk exhaustion, anything like that?
I don't think we're on a time crunch, right?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, exactly. I think we go at our own pace. If-
What kind of company is Taruna?
What kind of company?
Yeah, do we like her? Or do we want to like get rid of her? Because we might like push it if we just want to get rid of like this annoying person we have with us.
Oh, she's like perfectly pleasant.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Perfectly
No rush.
splendid.
Perfectly splendid.
Perfectly.
Probably because there's been like some big animals close by, like families of animals and stuff, probably migrating or something along those lines.
Yep.
I'm gonna definitely make sure there's no tracks around where we're gonna be camping. I'm gonna like double down on, making sure we're hidden away from the path a little, and keep our fire low, but also have some stuff nearby that we could throw it on to make the fire big as fast, like quite quickly.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You'll probably know, again, since we're people that have been doing stuff together for a bit, that I can just make a bonfire out of thin air.
Oh,
Now
and just,
that is a way to be useful.
and just so you guys know that although Harry can make a bonfire out of thin air, I can do a bonfire as well, not out of thin air, but it'll be 1 inch bigger than his bonfire. Because no, I'm just joking. I'm just
Because you're
shit.
competitive.
I'm joking. This
Yeah,
is
so
this
for
is text
my-
being competitive.
For my bonfire, like I have to keep doing it to make it keep going, but like if
It
we
lasts
gather
for
stuff,
like
I can-
10 minutes or something like that, right? The
No,
bonfire?
It's concentration up to a minute.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like, I can just, and it's a cantrip, so I can't
Yeah,
just like keep it going indefinitely.
Oh, so this is like
Um,
a instantaneous thing that goes away after?
But it's
But
yeah,
if you got
it's
some wood
concentration.
and then you do the bonfire,
That's
then
exactly what I'm thinking.
it would
we can
catch.
Use it as like a super easy fire starter, or
Like a pyre?
If we need, or if we need to cook some stuff fast and don't want to set up a bonfire, I can just be like,
Yeah, that's sick. That's great. Actually, during that time, I was gonna wonder if Latruda and I would do like a small patrol, and or if there was a lake, maybe spice up and not get so much in our rations and go fishing or something. I don't know.
oh my god, that would be so totally
'Cause I'm-
dope,
Ooh.
I
right?
really want to fish right
Oh
now.
my
I
God.
do like fishing in
Yeah.
games.
Thank you, Maceo, and I do make the best s'mores. That's for sure. That's canon. Canon.
That would like totally. We need some omega-3.
Oh yeah.
I
Right.
was thinking
So
maybe-
so what exactly is the plan here? Because I'll have you guys roll for some stuff. So I assume
go-
Harry's staying back with Taruna and you guys
Yeah.
are like going out and doing your thing. Are you doing that together or are you going separately?
I will do it together.
Yeah, I think we'll
I
do it
can-
together for sure.
Wait, are you
I
going?
can
fishing?
show you a thing or two about
please.
the baiting.
So,
I am
so-
a master.
sounds good. Sounds good, Captain. Yeah, I have a lot to learn, obviously, because you just seem to be slightly better than me in every way, shape, and form.
Before you leave, are you leaving with the intention of going fishing?
I mean, we're gonna do a patrol, and then if we find like a lake or something that has fish in it, we're gonna probably fish.
Oh, okay. I was
See,
gonna
most
say, like if
paths-
because Harry would want to go fishing.
Oh, really?
Oh, definitely.
Most paths, they are usually along the side of like a river or a stream or something. It is easier to follow. So there should be a stream nearby.
Okay, well, let's just all go fishing then.
Okay.
Oui. L'autre,
That's not the only thing
Taruna,
you're
you can
looking
stay
for
here.
though, right? You're also looking for like
no.
tracks and making sure that you've picked like a safe area
We're
and
definitely like doing the opposite of what Latruda wants. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna hide our foot traps, and we're like, let's just walk everywhere. Let's just go. Let's just.
It's sort of like when you're trying to do something and like your younger sibling sort of like, oh, I want to do this. It's like, okay, sure,
Sure,
yeah,
Carol.
let's-
Come on.
let's just be
That'll-
free.
Let's just be free.
Okay, so you guys are going to go off, and how far into the forest do you want to go?
I don't think we're gonna risk the.
If it's like more than a few hundred feet, basically, we want to stay so we'd be able to see the path through the tree line if we were looking for it. So like would be like what 60 feet off the tree line,
Sure.
and then I wouldn't go more than 200 feet the other way.
Okay, so you do notice that like there's like a point in the forest where it gets starkly denser. What would you do if you got to that point? Like, would you want to go past that point?
I don't think it'd be safe to.
Make a mental note and then probably leave it there.
Okay, so I will have either both of you can roll survival, or one of you can roll survival with help from the other, therefore getting advantage.
You wanna?
It's my survival. Oh
Do
yeah.
you want to?
I've got
I can
pretty
give
good
you
survival.
advantage. Sorry.
I've got pretty good survival.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage then.
So, when you're looking around, what do you see here? Because I see the dense forest. And,
Mhm.
you see any tracks or anything around?
I want. So what I see, I'm looking around actively trying to be like, yeah, I totally see the dense trees too, sir. Yeah, and I see, and then I'm just like, as he's talking, I'm just repeating what he's saying to be like, yeah, no, I see that too, and and then just like I'm just letting him lead it because I obviously don't see it.
It's yeah, I got a 16
Sweet.
on my
Okay.
survival.
Since I have the floor now, I think it's the panel down below that doesn't work because I'm realizing now that I haven't updated that one since I updated the other ones for the Discord.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you got a 16 survival. So while you're walking through like the less dense forest, looking around, you don't really notice anything out of place that like you wouldn't see in like a normal forest. Like you're catching some hoof marks from deer, and you'll catch, you know, like some scratching or biting on trees from, you know, I don't know, beavers and shit. But basically all like regular beasts that you would recognize. If you do look through the denser forest, like extremely far away, you can catch movement from things that might be larger. You can't really tell because they're so far away. Dire beavers. No, just regular beavers. So nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that would pique your interest as to being something dangerous. Like you won't even catch like bear footprints or anything like that. It's all like very like herbivorous and whatnot.
What you would expect, I guess.
Yeah.
Forest.
What you would expect, and yeah, what you would expect.
Let's go kill some fish.
Let's do it. No,
Do you
no,
have fishing equipment?
I definitely don't. But I do have a question, and Red, I don't want to play your character, but do you have like what I'm picturing is like,
Yeah.
do you have a light spell that you could use like the flashlight technique? So you do a pattern, and then the fish follow it, and then you grab it.
Oh, I think I have something better.
Oh, perfect. Then you go. You do you, bro.
Because you know how like you bomb a lake and all the fish float to the surface? I have something kind of like that.
Do you have shatter by any chance?
So yeah, also
Not-
like as
not
you guys are
shatter.
walking, you don't find any like large river or anything like that, but you will like find like a stream that's kind of like trickling down some rocks kind of thing. It's like very like a babbling brook.
Okay. How wide is it?
What did I tell you about not knowing what things look like?
So, like, if it's a babbling brook, it's probably. Can we tell if there's fish in it?
Are you with them?
Yeah, he came with.
Oh, everybody went.
yeah.
Yeah,
because,
so
okay.
the whole squad.
I thought only the two
Yeah,
of you
'cause, like,
went.
Well, because they were talking about fishing, and
Yeah.
Harry Dresden used to fish back in Chicago, so he's like, well, I haven't done fishing in forever. So he dragged everyone. Iggy's eating the poison plant. 1 sec.
Finally, he's gone. So how do you really feel about Harry?
Yeah, I'm a wee bit confused.
Yeah, he too.
So, but yeah, so if the brook is blah 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 has fish, and is like not more than 10 feet wide, which seems like it wouldn't be. That's
It's definitely not, yeah.
So I'm gonna go stand in the water, and I'm gonna cast Earth Tremors. I'm gonna put my hand like on the creek bed and cast Earth Tremors.
Okay.
Okay,
How loud
what
is
does
that spell?
that do?
What is it? Yeah,
It
we.
does 1d6 bludgeoning damage to everything in a 10-foot radius.
Okay,
Where we're
but
standing, or did you go on
Does
your own?
it-
Like, hey, stand back.
does it like make noise and stuff though? Like, is it actually shaking the earth?
Yes.
Okay, and how big was the radius?
10 foot. And any
Okay.
friendlies within the 10-foot radius.
So this isn't. So this rumble only happens
Well, I
within
mean-
the 10 feet.
I mean, I'll tell you guys to stand back before I do this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's 10 feet from me.
Okay. That's not as bad as I.
Lotruda's
initially
face just drops to a scowl.
Yeah,
Why?
and like, and Drugar's like, he's found a stick that he was going to use as a fishing rod, and was like, oh yeah, like he felt really good. He was going to show it to, like, you know, kind of show off, and then he turns around and, like, I don't know how this, he just sees you cast something and rumble, and he's like instantly disappointed because he really found a sweet stick to use.
How many of the birds and stuff in the area just all flew away at the same time?
Or died.
Like, how loud was that?
I mean, it definitely spooked everything within that radius.
Yeah, it's like a
everything, like you heard like chipmunks running, you saw birds fly. And because like this was like a babbling brook that was near like rocks that was like coming down that, like you watched like rocks fall down, and one fish floats to the top of the water.
I love that though.
And quickly starts moving downstream because it's like a pretty quickly moving, like it's a babbling brook, like it's like flowing.
I'll give Chase.
I'll
to go get it.
I'll yell at Latrue to get your fox to get it.
And
Meld!
So I'll give Chase, and then if he sends his fox, then Drugar and I guess, me and the fox are running after what we can.
Do you send your fox?
No.
After the one fish? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, I'll go try getting it, because
hold on.
If we're gonna get discovered, I'd rather be full, you know.
Okay, so I think we should probably carry on through the evening a little.
Yeah, there weren't many fish in that.
But before we move on, I will let you roll something. Hold on.
What do you want me to roll to get them
Like,
fish?
Athletics or acrobatics, it's up to you.
I will do athletics.
Does it change it if the fish is knocked prone?
Can
No.
can a fish be knocked prone?
Okay, I was just all does it. Just figure out.
Was wondering. I rolled a 16.
Yeah, okay, so you it takes you a little bit, but you manage to catch up to the fish and scoop it out. You're
Sweet.
left like pretty wet because you weren't really like sure where you were running because you were just like
Totally
really
makes
wanting
sense.
to get after that fish.
Yeah, totally makes sense. I'm just happy I didn't sprain an ankle, to be honest. So I'll call that a win.
That's fair.
So I got a fish.
You got a fish.
Sweet. I'll make my way back to the party.
Okay.
So I believe we may need to resolve our camping situation by traveling through the evening a little further, maybe a mile or two up the road from the noise we just made.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I completely agree. Yeah. So, and if we're gonna keep like, if we're gonna walk on like that, I think I'd like to go back to Latruda, and like we go in front and let Harry continue to talk to our person, Taruna. Phonetically is the way to go. And then I'm gonna kind of like whisper to Latruda, being like, this guy's gonna get us killed.
Taruna, Latruda.
I am well aware.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. You weren't talking to me though, right?
No,
Wait,
me
I'm
and
getting killed?
Latruda are gonna RP a wee bit.
Sounds good.
I am well aware that he is maybe a little loud, but the magic will come in handy. I'm sure eventually, but we must put up with what we can. Like
Yeah.
you said yourself, you do not leave the tribe.
Yeah, and during after this job, you know, if the tribe happens to change, basically, I guess is what I'm getting at is we've had a couple of jobs with him. Do we? You know, I trust you, Cap, but do you think this guy is worth sticking? You know, keeping around, keeping an arm over him, or keeping an eye out on it for him, or?
We have yet to see how well he does in combat, so I suppose we shouldn't make any drastic actions for now, but maybe it could be a decision for when we get to the town.
Okay.
I enjoy his company. He's a very vibrant personality, but it is a little loud for my liking in the forest.
Yeah, I just don't know if I trust him yet. That's all I'm kind of getting at. But I think he means well.
So I'll be explaining to Runa how, because I thought because it was underwater it wouldn't make as much noise. And I feel like the rest of the party might be angry at me.
And she'll respond with that yeah, like she's not particularly happy about it. I never
It's like,
trust
you
a
know what
wizard
you-
in black leather duster.
You know what you mean? Like you set up your tent, you get everything set. You're like, all right, let's just go scrounge from food, or like, yeah, let's go swimming in the lake. It's gonna be so sweet. And then you realize you're like in like a mud path. So you're like, well, shit. If I knew I had to move, I would have done that before I went swimming. So it's just like, fuck.
Yeah, because you guys did set up and then go, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the
Yeah.
intention. I don't know.
Yeah, we sort of like left all our gear and put up a little thing just off the track, and then
Okay.
we went looking for everything.
Right. So how much longer would you guys like to travel down the road for?
Only a couple miles, so maybe an hour and a half, an hour, like through the woods, and with my leg, probably be to travel a couple miles. It'd probably be an hour and a half, maybe.
Sure. So because you are doing a forced march, you will all have to make a Constitution savings throw. The DC is 11.
Is this Harry's first roll?
Yep.
Oh,
Baby.
I'm gonna use these ones.
Okay, so I get a +2 to it because Harry's a boss.
This is my first roll.
So, did we say Constitution saving throw? Is that what this is?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't think I have advantage or anything. I just got good skills in it.
I got
I think
11.
you have advantage when you're raging, or is it?
I think it's raging.
you
I think you're right.
have.
It's strength.
You're proficient in it, though, right?
I'm proficient. Yeah.
So you're
My
pretty good.
birthday
Yeah,
present
my
dice?
birthday present dice.
Oh,
Not
yours.
you. Me.
Sorry.
I got a 20, dirty 20,
Dirty 20.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 11. I don't know if you heard.
17 plus 3.
I got a 22.
You all suck. I'm using. I don't know, Macy, if you've seen my dice. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this is my favorite set.
I rolled a 19. Are we doing
Can't
it?
really see it.
Are we doing a dice show? I got this as a
Dice
gift.
show.
If I do it lower, you might be able to see it.
I didn't roll that. I rolled this.
It's hard
My
to
natural 20. Oh, you can't see. My natural 20 has a fox on it.
kind of see.
Oh, that's
Aw.
adorable.
Oh, those are the dice you were telling us about.
Nice.
Adorable.
Beef got one for me.
So you continue walking, and you guys all seem fine, but as you're getting to the end of this like extra travel, you do notice that Taruna is like looking a little worse for wear.
Does she still have some of her? I know that Latruda took some of her items. Does she still have like a backpack and stuff too?
Yeah.
Like I can carry more. Like I could take her back, like the rest of her items to kind of help facilitate moving further. Or we can let Ari maybe do the floating disc thing for her. I don't know if that will help.
It only
Harry.
lasts 10 minutes. We could do that. But it would only be 10 minutes of the journey, and it takes a spell slot.
Yeah,
Can you not do it?
Definitely not worth it.
12. Can I do it 12 times? No.
No, it takes a spell slot every 10 minutes.
So I'll carry.
If it was a cantrip, yeah.
I'll carry the rest of her.
So,
I'll take the rest of the weight to kind of let her just like walk without any items.
actually, wait. It's in my spell. Wait. I can't do a ritual while walking, can I? Because I could just
No.
continuously ritual cast this floating disc.
No.
What if I'm sitting on the disc with all this stuff? Just ritual
wow.
casting it over and over
Just
again. while I
continuously
move
doing
it.
that.
I don't think so.
I was gonna say, Jake, if you let this happen, you've made a very
Yeah, I'm opening up way too much.
Basically made a flying carpet.
Yeah.
Every 10 minutes, it just like disappear and reappear.
Whoa!
Every 10 minutes, I get that fall and says, ah!
So if you're gonna take her backpack, she'll like deep breath, like, oh my god, like thank you so much. I don't know why, but this little bit of extra travel is just really taking it out of me.
Yeah, it's taking a lot of all of us, honestly. Yeah,
These
definitely
wouldn't
something
have
that we
been
can proceed.
necessary.
Yeah. The important thing to remember is that we're a team and we shouldn't put blame.
As I'm holding the fish, like we still haven't cooked it, so I still got it. At least it's not, But
Nice.
So you guys can find another place to set up your camp.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
After
gonna be
after
slightly
you've
less
gotten-
careful this time, just because we're exhausted, and I know probably
Yeah.
gonna be the way up between everyone being exhausted and a really secure camp. I'm probably gonna choose the probably people be less exhausted because it's not good.
Yeah, like as opposed to before when we're like, all right, maybe we'll do a patrol of things around. It's just like I'm starting the fire for dinner. Like let's get food in us and get rest.
I'd rather be closer to the path than we have been.
I'll use my crate bonfire to help make the bonfire happen. And
Sweet.
while we're setting up, I'll be explaining like maybe it's different on this plane, but like where I come from, water's pretty good at dampening sound. So I didn't think. I was hoping fish would just float up and not. I didn't expect all the animals.
Can I do a
really
roll to
sorry
see if he's
again.
full of shit? Like if he's trying to like if he actually thought that, can I do a roll for that?
I don't know why you wouldn't believe it.
I don't think we
mean,
talked about this in our PvP, but do you guys like when it comes to like lying to each other, do you want to just decide if your character knows that they're lying or not, or do you want to roll like insight checks?
Probably do insight checks versus deception if it's absolute bullshit. But I'm not sure on that, so I'm like, maybe
It's tough to figure out because like
Because I do like doing like insight checks against each other because it allows you to like pull on something as to whether or not you believe somebody versus like you just having to decide if your character would believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Now
like insight checks and deception.
Okay. So, but are you being deceptive right now, or did you actually think that?
I'm being very honest.
Okay.
I didn't even think like even in like not in character. I wasn't really expecting that. I was like, oh, fish float up and everyone will be happy that I got so many fish.
I'll be the hero.
It got backfired.
Yeah, so in that case, like you do like you just believe that he's being sincere. However you like react to that, like whether you're like, wow, he's fucking dumb, or like, okay, like I get it, like he didn't understand, like that's up to you.
Now, and another, sorry to keep pounding with questions, but does Drugar and Latruda know that he's from a, like, did you ever share with us that you were from a different plane?
Yeah, no, I've definitely told. I don't really try to hide that
Okay.
because there's not really a reason to hide it.
And I've obviously probably questioned you about it before.
Yeah, so I basically would have told them the story. Because I might as well just tell the story because it's my character's background, and if everyone knows it, people watching should know it too. But basically, my character, what is from Chicago, Earth, where he was a private investigator wizard listed in the Yellow Pages, and he was doing something on the Fey plane, and he doesn't really remember exactly what happened, but he basically just randomly got teleported to this plane that we're on now. And woke up in some ruins
Okay.
on this plane and can't really figure out where to go back because normally you can bounce from planes fairly easily if you know where you're going, but because I don't know this plane, I don't know how to get back.
Okay. Cool. And do you know where the ruins are, or like have you been able to?
I would know where the ruins are, right?
You'd have like a general idea for sure. In fact, like a lot of people of the area would know where they are because the ruins were created by the something happened.
Yeah.
So the same thing that happened to you guys happened to Harry as well.
Okay, so that's where we're kind of bonded in that scenario. Okay, that makes
Nice.
sense.
Yeah.
So just a point to you, Harry. Did you have a bathtubs where you are from?
Yeah, we had bathtubs.
So when you it's a strange situation, but if you ever hit your heel in a bathtub, do you know it made a louder sound? Have you ever? No.
Like I mean, not super loud, but like yeah, if I hit my heel in the bathtub.
Yeah, so I just explaining that underwater doesn't really dampen so much.
Well, okay, but the sound in a bathtub would be like, it would be reverberating from it'd be the bathtub making the noise, not the water. But I see what you're saying. I see that.
The ground making the sound, not the water.
Yeah, true. Well, I mean, ground is normally pretty good too. Like if you kicked the ground right now, that wouldn't make that much noise, right? I guess if you made a tiny earthquake, so a tiny earthquake. So I can see.
You know, it's being when me and Griffin start hitting the ground.
I understand the confusion though. Magic is
Yeah.
a complicated subject. I have a little magic myself, but not
Oh,
not
okay.
as much as you. So I
Yeah.
barely understand the concept. So maybe I will be asking you sometimes to maybe
Yeah.
explain some things to me. So
For sure, I've definitely learned a lot from the White Court, and they mentioned that I was one of the stronger wizards in all of history. So, I'm not always totally in control of it.
Wow.
maybe it is the same as Druga's anger temperament. He's also not so much in control.
No, and I chime in like, you know, he's completely right.
Look, I'm not saying it, but other people have said I'm one of the best wizards of all time. I'm not saying that. I would never say that.
I'm not saying it, but I also just have this award that says like best wizard 2022.
Oh
you know.
God. Sorry, my award about how great I am dropped out of my bag again.
Oh wow!
Sorry.
I'm so embarrassed.
I have to keep it
Basically-
well shined every night. Sorry, I don't mean to show it off to you guys.
What I was trying to say is don't feel too bad about the mistake. It is okay.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that,
I
Latruda.
sort of pat him with my stump.
And then during that time, I was hoping to like as I was like maybe cooking the fish, talking to Taruna,
Yeah.
and being like, you know, so sorry about that. You know, we've worked together before. We're still kind of feeling each other out. But like, how are you? How are you doing? Like, are you okay? What's going on?
Well, I'm definitely tired, and I'm a little on edge again because of the incident.
Mhm.
But I've been traveling with you guys for a while, so I feel like it's going to be okay. I'm just a little worried that that thing that we saw last night heard the sounds. I did not like that thing.
Totally, yeah, no, I totally get it. Just know that you're safe with us, and you know by this time tomorrow, all this will be a distant memory for you. You'll be where you want to be. You know, if that's a bed or you know with family or whatever, you'll have a nice warm. You're gonna have a nice warm meal tonight, provided by Harry with a little something extra that's better than some rations. So you're gonna feel after we're done eating, you're gonna feel a lot better. And we're gonna hit the ground running tomorrow. It's totally fine. Just wanted to see how you were doing, and don't worry, you're safe with us.
Yeah,
We
don't
got you.
worry. We're professionals. This isn't my first escort quest. You haven't seen my whole bag of tricks yet. We're gonna get you there safe. You really don't have to worry.
Well, I really do appreciate you checking in with me.
No problem. So
Sorry.
remember to and then no, I'm not gonna say it, but like, you know, if you have any rich friends that also need some escorting. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that pitch.
So
Drew
if you'd
wouldn't.
leave a review on Yelp,
Like and subscribe, please.
hit that bell.
At which point I'll finish, I guess, cooking up, and then I don't know if there's any more RP that other people want to do, but Drugar will then do the same thing and take first watch. But
Yeah, I'm gonna do the ritualistic, putting the just taking care of my body. Still getting used to things, though. It's been months, and I've had a lot of healing done to it. It's still a bit strange, still a bit alien to me, but I'm getting used to it. So I'm just putting ointment on where I need to put ointment, and stretching, doing all those things that the healers told me to do.
So go ahead.
Sorry, I wanted to ask about Latruda while I'm watching them do the ointments and whatnot.
Okay,
Yeah, what?
first, right after eating, Taruna is going to like go to bed early, despite it still being like a little bit bright. She's just feeling like very worn out from traveling today.
Okay.
and sorry, not to delay. Does Drugar have an idea that like? Is it because of the exhaustion, or did she like maybe pick up like? Is she sick? Does she not feel well, or is it because of that we had to travel a little extra? Can you discern that at all, or
Medicine check.
sure?
I'm just going to take your temperature while you sleep.
Um, Drugo did not do that.
I was gonna say.
I couldn't resist. I'm usually the clean one. Of the
I was
two,
gonna say
but
that
I
might
feel
be one of those jokes that that belongs on Red's channel.
Yeah, no, I kind of feel.
You've been
kinda
hanging
forgot
out
we were
with them
streaming
too
for a minute.
much.
Having said that, I did roll a 19.
Okay, yeah. So, Roll Sixes. Hi, how's it going? And thank you for those biddies. So this is something that really angers me. I set up sounds, and I have the same sound for tipping as I do for that, and that one just like won't play the golds clink. They're the gold coins clinking. I don't know why, but thank you so much for those biddies. Oh, you rolled a 19 on the medicine check. So
I did. Yep.
So yeah, you've traveled a bunch. You've pushed further than you should. You notice the signs of just being like worn out from traveling for too long in her.
Cool. Yeah, because the last thing I want to do is we bring her there and she's dying of an ailment, and we're like, "Listen, we did not do it." Cool. Great. That's all I got. All I got, other than being on watch. Sorry, Red. I think I cut you off.
No, no worries. My thing happens later. It makes sense. No, but watching Latruda, not like watching. I'm not like leering, like while they do the ointments with their amputations or whatnot. But yeah, exactly. Like a little like, oh. Yeah.
They are like relatively like fresh too. Like I mean, obviously they've healed enough that they can put like apparatuses over them, but the wounds are only like a yearish old.
And because we've done quests together, I don't know if this is a flashback or happening now, but I'd like to have the conversation about what happened to Latruda, just to know. Just because, like, I figure we've been on 2 quests at this point, we probably have enough camaraderie that I feel comfortable asking, like, yo, how did how did you lose your limbs? Are you just missing a leg?
No, I lost. I got a. There's like a big pink like scar that sort of covers a quarter of my face with an eye patch over it. The scar's sort of like the skin's still peeling a little bit, and I'm putting ointment on it to like take care of the skin. I'm also missing like halfway down my forearm on my right arm is just been the scar's still really pink, but it's healing over. It looks like it's been severed intentionally. And then the leg is just below the knee is where it's been removed, and that one's a lot more jagged. It looks a bit more the amputation's a little wonky, like it was done in a hurry maybe.
Okay.
Sorry, I know about as much as you as your past coming into this place, the Feywilds. I mean, I lost a few things, but I also gained this, and I give my fox a little scruff on the back of the neck. The war, I suppose, the strange magics that have been going on. It's also where I met Druga. He was actually the one that has helped me. I lost my arm, I lost my eye in a battle of some sort, but the leg was infected. Definitely a death sentence, but Druga helped me and took care of it. A bit of a messy job for my liking, but I can't complain given the circumstances.
Yeah, no, you gotta do what you gotta do. Druga, you're a bit of a battlefield medic, eh?
Like this is actually
apparently Harry's Canadian.
Gotta get a little bit of their battlefield medic. Drugar is.
Fuck, bud. Nice amputation there, bud.
Drugar
I just
is.
laugh at the Drugar being a medic. Just like
Yeah, which you should, because it's like, and he'll respond by saying like, it was more of a job that was forced upon me, not that I'm good at it. It's just I was there, I saw someone who I respected on pinned, and with the war, enough life was lost, so figured do what I can to save at least one life.
One more bubble that I was in that I did not expect. He burst the bubble, and now my perspective once again has changed. I have been trained for many years of my life to fight his kind, orcs, goblins, and such. Now, he's probably one of the closest people I am with at the moment.
That reminds me of an elf and a dwarf I heard a story about.
Oh no. Oh.
They were at a battle. I remember the elf or the dwarf turned to the elf and said, "I never thought I'd find myself fighting side by side with an elf." And the elf looked back at the dwarf and said, "What about with a friend?"
You know that actually hits a little deep, yes, that is pretty much what I expected. Like what happened, you know.
Drugar has a tear. Even though you didn't even tell the story, you just gave a one line. You're just like, oh, okay, there's no context. Cool. And it's so a little tear.
Yeah. But yeah,
It was a strange thing.
I think you're downplaying your battlefield medicine, Drugar, because that's quite a thing to have to do, and Latruda is still with us, so.
I mean, I also did see, you know, other things, but he chops really well, you know.
That I can
lift
do.
up the axe, and like I've got like a little hand axe. It's like I still keep this, you know. It's good. It comes in handy more than you think.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I also look at my hand, or where there used to be a hand, and laugh at me saying handy.
All right. That's everything for the night. Are you guys keeping watch and stuff again, or?
Yeah, I'll take the first one, and then I'll probably, the reason I usually take the first one is because it's usually the darkest, and I know I have dark vision. I don't think these two guys do, so I figured that would be the most beneficial.
That makes sense, yeah. Well, you should take the middle one then, right?
You're right. So maybe
the first and last watch would be the
maybe the smartest thing for me to do.
My fox actually takes my watch, instead of me.
Okay.
Like it just sort of sits up.
So you just like give it the command to like watch and come get me if you see something, kind of thing.
Man, having an animal's so helpful. I wish my animals were that helpful.
So yeah, the night goes on, nothing happens.
Whoopee.
You hear the fox kind of get close to you at one point, but doesn't actually choose to wake you up.
Okay. Yeah, sort of like I like sort of look, and it doesn't seem to have its fur up or be growling or anything. I'm just like, okay, whatever.
I like that. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Alarm set for 6 a.m.
So again, you guys will wake up, you'll do your usual things, your ointment rubbings and preparing spells and brushing your beard down. Is there anything else you want to do?
Oh, then on the road again for me.
Same as usual. I'm up at the crack of dawn.
Doing squats
everything
and
packed away, nice and neat.
Yeah.
No, I'm not today. I'm not doing squats today. It's upper body today, so I'm doing some one-handed push-ups.
Okay, sounds good.
By force, because you only have one hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
And then I make breakfast for everyone with the rations. I take everyone else's rations. Like I don't just give out my rations. I take everyone's rations for the day and make them into like a concoction. It's like oats and some berries that were picked up along the way and stuff this time. Just a nice fibrous breakfast.
Yep.
All right, so because you traveled a little extra time yesterday, you're a little bit closer to the city. So instead of showing up kind of in the evening, you get there like mid-afternoon.
Great.
So the city that you show up to, it doesn't have any gates or anything. It's like pretty well hidden though, except for the fact that there is a road that goes into it. So if you were coming at it from any other angle, you might not see it. As you enter into the city, you notice like everything's made out of wood. Some things are actually built into trees or on trees. There are tree houses as well as like stump houses, and then houses that are set like apart from trees as well, but everything's made out of wood. A lot of things have like vines and stuff on them, which doesn't seem particularly safe to you because you would think that that would like eat away, but it doesn't. So once you get into the city, Taruna is obviously far more at ease, and she'll like take the lead and lead you to her parents' house.
Great.
Is there anything that you want to do on the way there?
This is where I'd like make sure I keep my fox really close. Definitely on edge in this sort of environment. Watching people suspiciously.
That's lunch, right?
Looking around like there's lots. There's a lot of people in one area.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Jugar's pretty relaxed. He's like, honestly, he's kind of trying to feel around to see if there's a tavern around. To be honest, he wants it. He definitely wants to have a drink, a celebratory drink after another job well done, and potentially look for like a job board because we need to figure out what we're doing next. Essentially,
Sure.
Yes. Similarly to Latruda, Harry's kind of like always on edge in this kind of like, I mean, he's kind of just always on edge, trying to keep an eye on his surroundings just in case he gets attacked randomly a lot. So
Shall we
fair.
not
just trying to
let's
keep
not-
an eye out.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, hey? Yeah, the quest is not over yet. I find with political things, enemies are more in groups, hidden among the clouds than anything lurking in the forest. So
Sometimes the
It
enemy
is-
can hide behind a smile too. Political going ons.
you
See,
know, you
so
say
the-
the wisest thing sometimes.
Thank you.
My funniest thing is like Drugar sees Latruda and Harry totally like understanding this, but it's like for Drugar, it's like political stuff is not him. So he's just like, oh, this is a cool city, man. Like, what's going on? Where's the happening haps? Like, whatever. So he's like completely relaxed in this environment. Maybe more of a naive than maybe less jaded than these folks are.
Hey,
Okay.
Durga, stay close, okay?
Yes, Captain.
So as
Although he wants to, he does want to go away, but it's like, you know, when you're like a parent's like, all right, you know, like not hold my hand, but hold my hand. You're like, oh damn it, I'm just gonna fucking run around all over the place.
Climbing, okay?
So as you walk through the city, you notice that most of the people around are Elvish. You see a couple. The next, like, most popular is Gnomish. So you kind of get the idea that this is like a very Fey, ancestry-focused area. That doesn't mean that there are no humans or orcs or anything else around. Just it's like very obviously like an Elvish city. Hi, Apple. Yeah, so she will lead you up to the door. She will not knock, she'll just walk in. This is like her childhood home, so she feels very comfortable here. And she like so when she walks in, what do you guys do?
I stand at the door and wait to be invited. Like, stood, chest puffed out in attention.
Yeah, and I feel like Drugar. Sorry, so Drugar would like start to walk in and then like see Latruda do it and be like, "Whoa!" and then kind of take a step back, kind of like you know that's that that friend you're like like make my house is your house, make yourself at home, and then they kind of like sit on the couch
Yeah.
and do that. That's his kind of mentality.
Mhm.
So, but like Latruda's kind of keeping him in line, I guess.
Okay.
I'll also be waiting to go in because of how magic works where I'm from. I don't know if it works the same in this world, but if you're not invited past the threshold, you have very little magic ability normally, so I'll wait to be invited in.
I forgot about that.
I didn't know that.
I really like these books.
Yeah.
I remember
Ooh.
a lot about them.
I had forgotten about that. I might play around with that. Anyway, so she'll take like a couple steps and she'll like notice that steps didn't follow her in. So she'll turn around, she'll be like, you guys can come in, please come in.
I'll say thank you and take off my hat as I walk in.
And then she kind of like walks around, she's like calls out for her parents, and her parents come in. And she's like, wait right here, like I have to go get like the rest of your money. As her parents come in, her mother like touches her on the arm, like, it's so good to have you back, I'm so glad you're here. And her father just kind of like stands there, like very like upright, chest like puffed out. And then like as she runs away to get the rest of the money for you guys, they will address you. I think I have descriptions of them, so give me a second.
Sure.
I stand in attention.
Quickly. I'll be right back.
As I stand in attention, I always forget that my leg's made of wood. So I'm like, pull my feet together, and as I pull my feet together, it sort of goes, dragging the wood across.
So her mother basically looks just like her. She wears her hair differently. She always wears her hair down, but it is very well tamed, so it's in like very like perfect ringlets. She also stands with like good posture. You definitely get the idea that both of them are like very noble, very proper, very rich. They give off like that air. And he is like I said, like he's standing there also like chest puffed out. You kind of get the feeling that he is also military, Latruda. He, instead of blonde hair, though, has dark, long, straight hair that he wears in a low pony. And his face, like, does not hold expression. Like, he's, like, very stern.
Don't want to play poker against that guy.
So he'll look at Latruda and he will notice immediately, like, your military background. So you'll be like, a military person, hello? It's good to see that my daughter was in good hands while she was gone.
Hand and we.
My name is Almos.
Salute with my stump.
Almost.
Almos.
Edward James almost.
And this is my wife, Aura. Of course. Of course, you can stay here for the night, perhaps a couple of nights, depending on how well my daughter says you have done on this. But you definitely have a warm bed, or a comfy bed, and a warm meal tonight. Feel free to go out and see the rest of the city. Have you guys been here before?
No.
No. This is our first time visiting such a wild city. It is grand and yet, subtle at the same time. It's eloquent.
Yes, absolutely. So at this point, Taruna will come back. As she comes back, her mother grabs her arm, holds her at her side, and she turns to her mother and is like, "Mom, like I have to go give them the money." And you kind of see like Taruna is like turned back into a child for a minute, which is kind of weird because like the way like she's been with you guys hasn't been particularly childish. Like she knows she's a politician. She knows that like she can be another way, but being back in her childhood home has kind of like taken her over. But she'll run over. She'll give you guys each 25 gold, I think is what I said, as the rest of the payment. And she'll thank you guys. 25.
25.
Back.
Sweet.
Cold hard
She
cash.
comes from money.
That's a lot of money.
But she comes from money. So like even if she had wanted to pay you more at the beginning, like she couldn't have. You guys don't really know that though. So like that's why she had to like get here. But anyways, so she'll be like, so are you guys gonna stay or?
Seeing them, like I look at the way that they're treating her, like as a child, and it sort of brings me back to the times that I was a child of like well repute, and I sort of look around, makes me a bit uncomfortable. I'm like, no, you have helped us enough. I am very pleased she could come back unharmed. I will find my way to stay the night.
Are we not staying the night here?
No, you may stay if you wish, but I will find other arrangements if that is okay.
Okay.
Like my character is really uncomfortable around nobles and stuff.
Okay. Well, we can meet up tomorrow after we find our next quest.
Wait, that sounds great.
All right.
I mean, if
Hold on,
Latruda is
sorry, one sec.
if Latruda is looking to kind of get out, I mean, Drugar was looking for a bar anyway, and he probably was gonna party
Well-
till the early morning and probably just pass out there.
I
So
was gonna say, I would love to take advantage of your hospitality to take the room. I think Drugar did want to hit the tavern so we can
Yeah.
have a few drinks, and if you don't mind us crashing here at the end, if there's a back door or something so we don't disturb you, that'd be nice. Drugar does I mean, I don't know if you've ever drank with an orc, but they can put it away.
are we? You're inviting them along with us? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, of course, if they want it, more the merrier.
I will not partake, of course, but you can definitely come back later. Do you know how long you plan to be out?
Probably pretty late.
Okay, I will let the servants know, and one of them will be up to let you in the front door.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
I was just be like in my head, I'm like, we just got curfewed, bud. Like,
And if we don't see you, Taruna, before we take off again, I just want to let you know it was a pleasure traveling with you.
Thank you. So I assume you will all leave now.
yeah, we'll all sneak out and go to a tavern. But I mean,
What time of day is it?
It's like mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon? Well, okay, before we hit the tavern, do we want to check out the quest board, see if there's a
job board or
if
and
there's a job or like, I don't know, maybe a monster.
Are they
nearby
not
that
usually in the
display or
same
something.
place?
I think that you. I mean, I
Sometimes they're by the tavern, sometimes they're like in a town square.
also we probably want to we may want to resupply too. So
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys want to take care of a shopping thing or whatever, or
Yeah, like we probably have some chores we should do before we hit the tavern, right?
You see, almost a snarl come across the face of Latruda when they hear the word shopping.
Yeah, I'll probably want to hit like a magic shop, refill my spell components.
Sure. Do you want to like actually do that, or do you want to just do that?
Just like do that. I don't need to roleplay the whole thing.
Okay.
Unless there's like something that's gonna happen. But
Well, obviously, if there's something that's gonna happen, I'll let you know that something happens.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't
I
need
do
to roleplay the whole shopping trip.
have a question. How are we gonna do breaks and stuff in this? Are we gonna have little breaks?
Like a
Or
lunch
do you wanna
break?
go-
Is that
yeah,
what you're
just
saying?
a little. No, well, not like a lunch break. Well, yeah, just a few minutes or so. So I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do
No, I
sure.
was thinking like around noon, because Iggy needs his lunch and stuff at that time too. So I figured we could all
15
break
minutes.
for. Yeah.
Oh, I just fed him.
Yeah.
You just fed him?
I did, yeah.
Why?
Because
Well-
he was hungry and he was annoying me. Look,
Why
I'm
didn't
back
you
in
say something?
the- I did.
Oh,
He
well, I
did
didn't pay
say
attention to you.
Yeah.
Was I
He was
doing
like-
something else?
He was like headbutting my mic stand and stuff.
Okay, well, we can take the break now. So let's finish off like kind of what we're doing, and then we'll take a break. Pee, stretch, water, because I need water really badly. I didn't bring my water bottle.
in that
over.
order though. Do not
Absolutely, you
follow
have to
that
pee,
order.
then stretch, get water, eat.
Yes,
Um,
that's the
Don't stretch your
everyone turn
pee.
their speakers down. Don't stretch and pee at the same time. Please don't do that. But so you guys can like go about do your like shopping and stuff. Don't worry about taking any money off right now. I know that you guys have like enough to cover like what you're gonna do, so we can deal with that afterwards. Is there anything like specifically that like you wouldn't normally find that you guys are looking for,
well.
or are you just getting like rations and?
I
Yeah,
need
I
like
mean-
a healer or something. Someone like some sort of healing supplies or things like that, just to get more gauze pads and things along those lines, just for my.
Yeah, so
body.
in a city of this size, that's kind of stuff is like generally pretty easy to find. So you'll have no problem doing that.
So I thought of one thing. I don't know how much. I would like to seek out, because normally Harry's duster is enchanted, but it's obviously not for protection. If there's a way I can get it enchanted to be like a +1 duster, I'd probably be seeking out like a magical tailor or magic shop to see if they have someone capable of doing that.
Okay,
Normally I'd do it myself, but I don't have access to my lab.
fair. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Tex wants to get all the nice magical items, but I don't think Drugar really. he doesn't feel like he's outclassed or anything right now. So
Sure.
I don't think he'd
Yeah, I
be.
really don't think we've got the money for that sort of stuff at the moment. Ah, sorry. I don't think we have the money for enchantments and things so far, but
It also takes a long
No.
time.
I'd also like to, well, and I'd also like to know what the requirements are, because I don't know what the requirements are in this world either to do that.
True. I guess he's new.
So I'd be,
He is a
normally I'd
newbie.
do it myself too. So like,
So what's the exchange rate for magic here?
yeah, exactly. What items do I need? What do,
And then also, I'll ask, like, are you guys going shopping together, or are you kind of like splitting up and coming back?
I'll be honest. I don't think, other than picking up the food and stuff, I don't really think Durgar's doing anything. So you'll see him in the tavern probably.
yeah, I don't know if you guys would be, like, I mean, if you guys have interest in coming to the magic shop or whatever.
Actually, I might have an interest just because I'm more curious than anything, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I'd go.
Yeah,
with you.
I'll go there out of just curiosity's sake. Just
Okay.
just to see what's around.
Okay, so I'll have to plan for that a little bit. So I
Sure.
think now is a good time to take that break, so
Oh,
I can
perfect.
do that. And then the plan is just to meet up at a tavern afterward, or I guess you guys are going around together. So how are you planning on finding all of these places? Is probably a good question as well.
I was gonna see if Taruna wanted to come with us. Kind of be our. Hey guys, listen. This is the town. You guys have to see.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Oh my god, you just have to try this vegan coffee shop.
Or maybe
That's
she has like
amazing.
a, even if she doesn't want to, maybe she has like a servant that can like show us around. Or maybe she has a map. Probably just be like, hey.
Hit the
we
M
know,
button
like,
on your
Yeah,
iFox.
Yeah, your fox doesn't have this planned.
just press a button on the fox's neck and his mouth opens up in the hologram of the city.
Go Fox, find the shop, Fox. Go.
Take left now. Take right now.
So when you ask
wouldn't
her,
want to
you'll see her get like really excited, and then like kind of turn to her parents, and then also kind of like stop and think for a second, and she'll, sir, you've been
Wow.
fed.
Why would she say that to her parents though?
What a strange dynamic.
And despite like obviously being excited to like take you around the town, she looks at you and she's like, I should probably check in with the council and stuff, because that's like why I'm here. I could maybe point you in the right direction on the way there though.
Yeah, maybe we can walk with her part of the way, and then she can join us
Yeah,
at the tavern later, right?
Walk and talk sounds like a good idea to me.
Sure. Okay, so let's break.
Cool.
I was kind of what?
I just said break. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said wait. Okay, break.
Wait.
Should I like put the YouTube video on or something?
I mean,
I don't know.
Oh,
Totally
like
up
the
to you.
session 0 one.
Yeah, like what, one of the like shorter ones or something like that? Do you
Oh,
guys
well,
want to
if
see
you-
that chat? Also, I like missed so much in chat, so I'm gonna like scroll up real quick, see if there was anything that I should address.
I was gonna say also my break won't be very long, so if you just want someone to come here and chat with chat.
Yeah, I
can
mean,
do that
I'm
as
not gonna
well.
be very long either. I don't know if I'll like leave the whole thing on, but since I'm sure we're all gonna get up,
Yep.
throw something on
Yeah.
like for now, and then
Sure.
I will BRB.
How do you do that?
RB.
Arby. I'm going to Arby.
There's actually two ways to roll your R's. Orders his +1 dusters online and gets them delivered. Oh, nice. Okay, break. I'm gonna
Alright.
find the YouTube video and throw that up, and then I'm gonna go find something to eat and go for a pee and grab some water and all those
Yeah,
things.
I did make extra coffee, so I'm gonna grab a little more coffee.
Ooh, I want coffee. Yeah, it looked like you made enough for one extra cup, which
Yeah,
was pretty
I'm
rude.
not sure. Well,
So-
no, I thought it was. I made double. I thought it was enough for both of us to have two.
You did
an
not
extra-
make double. You usually make 6 cups, you made 8. That's
made
not
10.
double. You did not make 10. I saw it. I was the first one to pour. There were 8 cups in there.
I filled the water up to 10.
Oh god, I just hit play all. That's not what I want. Let's put this one on.
We went to the job
No,
board
don't
and
leave.
there was like
Oh god.
We need our mediator, Maceo.
You're gonna see a blank screen for a second because I didn't really plan on how to do this. I think you can still hear me though, so that's okay. I want a window capture, please. Thank you, sir. Now, if you could just show this, that would be great. That looks funny. Here's Tex's face.
Hi, Texas face. He's so pretty.
I'm also going to put some text on the screen that says that we'll be right back. I'm sorry, I shouldn't scream.
I mean, you can't. You have a sound limiter, right?
I do. I think. What's he measuring? You're gonna have to wait and find out. Actually, I don't think he is measuring. You'll understand it in a second. You'll understand it in a second. Go!
We went to the job board and there was like one like take number left, and we all three of our hands grasped it at the same time, and then we looked into each other's eyes and said, "This is meant to be."
I love it.
That's it. That's how we did it.
I feel like maybe not that dramatic, but we all did find the same job at the same time.
Okay.
Fine. I mean, I thought the hand holding was perfect, like it was fake.
I mean, maybe that's just how you remember it. Your
I was
character's just like
carrying
a
a bunch of-
romantic or whatever.
I was carrying a bunch of books, and Tex's character bumped into me, and I dropped my books, and he helped me pick them up. We both looked up and locked eyes with each other.
Sounds about right. Oh, sorry. Are you saying this about our D&D characters or how we met?
Oh, well, I mean,
Same.
the story replicates life, right?
That's it. Yeah, I also took Soldier for that.
Oh, wait, you took Soldier too.
I did.
Oh, we could be from the same place.
As soon as you said it, I was just like, maybe we were in the same band together, but
I mean, it's also possible, like, for you two to know each other from the past and Red not know both of you from, like, beyond this job.
Red's
yeah, I'd rather not know Red before. I'm forgetting him as often as I can.
And then we can have, like, inside jokes, and he can't be
Okay.
part of them and
That's
stuff.
it. That's exactly what's happening. A lot of that being.
Remember that time when the new recruit ate that poo?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, you should have seen his face. He thought it was chocolate.
What's it?
I mean, I'm fine with that because I can just be the character all the time. Like, I'm sorry, you made him eat poo. It's terrible.
No, it was just chocolate. He mistook it. He thought it was chocolate, but I was the one that may have done it, but next to his chocolate bar. But he ate it. It was his fault.
He did it willingly. And we didn't tell him he had to finish the entire chocolate bar, but he did. We'll cut off a leg or something so you're not as dexterous or something.
You know what? I was thinking of having a grievous injury.
You should.
You know.
I mean, if you want to, we can definitely play around with that. You know?
Oh, be injured and it was Tex's fault.
Totally. Yeah, 100%. That would
That
make
is
the most
a
sense.
good idea.
And you know why? Because I was kind of jealous of how good you were and you were upsailing me.
Yeah.
So I intentionally hurt you. Yeah.
I was
Sorry.
I was a
Hashtag
higher
sorry,
rank.
not sorry.
I was a captain,
Yep.
and you were a corporal.
We became frenemies, and I was a jealous bitch.
Come hang out with us February 5th at 9:30 a.m. EST on Twitch. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. God damn it, at least I made a heart. I was muted because I was chewing and I didn't think people wanted to listen to me chew. Edward! Oh my gosh, can this be a regular thing? Because there's a video that one of the videos has just Edward at the very beginning, and it's just like, Edward!
You're trying to eat my food.
That sounds about right. I don't remember what else I said during my muted time, but it's fine. Sorry if you can hear my chewing. I'll try to back up and then yell. What are you doing?
What?
Pink said hi. And Ring's here.
Hi, Ring. I said hi to Pink. I said hi to Pink and Chat. Redbeard invasion? Alright, you can't see me. Now I'm invading.
There you go.
What is this, a crossover episode?
I mean, kind of.
How zany! What would they get into next? You can't have any. Nice try. For all those who are new, this is Edward. He usually walks on my computer desk.
You
and
got a
causes
haircut
drama.
recently?
He did. He did. Ringman, and I want to feed him, but he's on a vegetarian diet because he has it's chronic pneumonia, so we have to make sure we only give him the most.
And he's allergic to chicken.
He's also allergic to chicken. Yeah, not that he would tell you.
No.
Well, yeah, he's okay though. He's living his best life. And then I have a 90-pound lab next to me who's just snoring on the couch. So, but this little fella came for food.
Aww.
Are you famous now? Are you famous? Yeah, I know. You famous? But actually, I might be able to get her. Edward's
Thank you.
13, I think.
It's probably hot just because.
He's old. He's an old lad, older than he looks, because he always gets shaved and looks adorable. I know. Yeah, he creaks just like the rest of us.
When he is Shaggy, he definitely looks like a little old man, though.
Yeah, for sure. He does not care. Daisy, come here. I might be able to get her to sit roughly here.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm
Daisy, come.
I'm far less nervous than I was at the beginning.
Daisy, come. Sit. Sit.
Shit, I just realized I'm supposed to be preparing stuff. Oh god. Oh no. Live D&D! Oh, Daisy!
Yep, she's a big old baby. She's 10. She just got she had a yeah, she's very photogenic. Daisy. But she just got a root canal around a couple weeks ago. So hi, wife.
I'd ask.
Edward walked on the desk, and then I felt like Daisy should get some time, some video time.
Oh,
Oh, Ring, I actually had a question for you about your stream. Firstly, how did your, like, body doubling work stream go? And secondly, how often and when are you gonna do those? Are you ever gonna do them when I'm not streaming so I can come by? I like body doubles. You were productive, yay! That's what you want from that.
Oh, wait.
When do I work? I work like mornings, kind of. The latest I work is until 3 p.m. my time, and then I stream on Mondays and Friday nights. So if you do one like at like the same time that you did that one, on like a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, although then I'll have a hard time modding for Red, but he's got lots of mods, so it's fine.
Hello, doggo.
Everyone eating at their desks. Yeah, we're gamers. We always eat at our desks.
I don't know, I got told I didn't have enough mods.
Really?
Yeah, but I think it was by someone that I think was hinting they want to be mod.
Oh.
Hey,
I have a
as
guess
your-
who that is, and I'm gonna
I
ask
mod
you
all the
later
time
if I
on your channel.
remember.
You know how many death ads I've done?
Yeah, no, you've done a lot for sure.
But-
You're right on top of it. It's like, it feels like a little passive aggressive, honestly, with how on top of it you are. It's like, oh, there's another one. Just like, as soon as it happens, it's right there. And I'm just like, wow.
Like full disclosure, I'm usually doing something else, but
Yeah.
there's a tone or a trigger that I know when you die. Like I don't know what it is, and so I just like I have it, so I just do it quick and then go back to my next thing, the thing I was working on.
Well, I
It's
usually
really
yell the word fuck.
Well, it might
Yeah.
be that, but it might be the like actual sound in the game too, because it does make a specific sound when you die, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. You might be reacting to that.
So it's just so funny because I'm sometimes in the midst of having a conversation with Daff, and then it's just like, oh wait, doo. She's like, what? Yeah, he died. All right, Daisy, get out of here.
That's awesome.
Daisy, get.
What do they make dog cake out of? Yeah, go for it. We're in a break. You can ask him that.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody
go on,
knows he streams. So, in fact,
yeah, it's going good, Ring. I did like I was doing the full series playthrough, and then Dark Souls 2 I quit because it sucks. And I'll eventually go back to it and beat it, but I'm gonna take some time because yeah, it made me really, really mad. So instead, we're doing a soul level 1 Dark Souls 3 run right now where I can't level up my character at all, and we're like almost halfway through the game right now. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out, because I want to do a stream where I start Dark Souls 3, and I just don't end the stream until I beat the game, but I want to have chat able to fuck me up during it too. You just froze us, I don't know how. Check.
oh, there's no reason for that. I didn't do the thing.
Oh,
I found some really cool indie horror games for Monday.
nice. Actually, I just
Sure.
saw a game on Steam that was on sale that I was like, I thought of you.
Let me know if I do it again, because I'm trying to.
Oh yeah.
Why does
did you
that do
see,
it?
Escape the IU.
Oh, it fixed itself?
Ayuwoki?
I'm so confused.
Are you okay? Are
Yeah,
you
it's-
okay?
It's on. It's on sale. I'll send you the name of it. I'm thinking I don't know. I might take a tiny break from Dark Souls and try out this. Oh, that's Tax. Why'd I send it to him? Sorry.
Thanks, man.
Might do the Dreamscaper game that Tex and I are gonna review eventually.
Was that on Game Pass or?
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. I was looking at trailers of it though, and it looks super cool.
Oh my god, the Ayuwoki is actually kind of looks like Michael Jackson.
Oh dear.
Did Iggy steal? Oh, there it is. I thought Iggy
Yeah,
stole
game
my
looks really
pen.
cool, though.
Ooh, that does look
Thanks,
like a
Ring.
game.
I had a feeling this would be a good D&D group.
Okay, keep vamping. I'm planning the thing that I wasn't ready for that you guys have asked for.
Bam, bam.
No, totally fine.
I'm just looking at like equipment and stuff, just see if there's anything that.
Yeah,
I
if there's
want.
anything specific that you guys want, let me know, and I'll like figure out if you could get it or not.
I'll be honest. Drugar's distracted by pretty things, so. But I don't want to. I want you to tell me the beautiful thing that I want. So that's probably.
Kind of looking at fishing gear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Why do you need fishing gear?
Just in case we
Ooh,
want
piece
to
of
fish
candy.
again.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
But you've got Harry Dresden ready to get you your fish.
Ready to muck it up.
I'm actually looking at while things have been coming quite close to us while we're camping. I'm looking at like some traps and stuff to set up.
Traps is a good idea.
We already went fishing, Ring. You were, I guess you were there for that, but we decided to go fishing, and Harry Dresden had the bright idea to use earth tremors to make like a tiny earthquake in the river, and it scared all of the things, so we had to move our camp and do a forced march because of it, and we got one fish out of it.
I think that should be a saying in this campaign now: is as subtle as an earthquake.
Yeah, that's perfect. As subtle as an earthquake. I might if I want to go for something specific, by the way, this is a general question. I like to use. I'm going to continue to use my unarmored defense, but do bracers count towards that? It says as long as you're not wearing armor, does that count? I guess that counts as armor.
The braces, so the armor is like a full kit. So like
Yeah.
when you're buying things, like the armor, if it was braces, it'd be some sort of like half plate or something like that. If it counted towards the whole thing, if it's like
I-
some sort of enchanted bracers or something.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna say I
DM
think it
discretion.
depends on the bracers themselves. So if the
Okay.
bracers are specifically for armor, like for giving you AC, I'd say they count as armor. But if they're there, like if their main purpose is to provide like an enchantment or something like that, then they wouldn't count as armor. So like I guess it would be like a bracer by bracer specific question.
Okay. Like my intention would be, I want to keep my unarmored defense, but I want to have like something on my arms or like wrists or something that might have a cool effect, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, I think that they wouldn't count if they're like a magic bracer.
Okay. Although the min-maxing in me wants to like find a ring that will help my armor class, but I don't think Drugar cares. Drugar doesn't care.
That might be more something that like you find in like a trove of treasure that like you pick up rather than something you're like looking to buy then.
100% couldn't agree more.
I'm kind of thinking of like a mount or something, sort of something that'll help us travel a bit better.
Oh, you mean like a donkey that may have had relations with a dragon?
If we can figure
A
out
flying donkey?
if we can figure
Maybe.
yeah, if we can figure out mounts, how much they would cost or whatever, we might. I guess you can't really rent them.
So a mule is only 8 gold, but a riding horse is 75.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And you got to maintain that, and you got to feed these mooks.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah, I have a bad habit in D&D campaigns of treating my horses as
Of
expendable.
not feeding our mounts.
Yeah.
oh thank
Yeah.
God. Thank you.
Yeah, we were not good. We took camels and didn't think to
Oh.
get like feed and stuff for them.
Well, they're camels.
Well, it's because like we were like new at D&D, so like we weren't really thinking about like all of the like bits and pieces.
Yeah.
We kind of just like had the assumption that like in a video game you get a mount and like it's taken care of, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was a lot of like gotcha moments playing in that campaign.
There
Where it was
was.
like we were like brand new to D&D, and they were like, "What? You didn't bring food for your horses?" And we are like, "This is our first time playing." It's like, "Haha, your horses die." And it was like, "Oh, sweet."
Wait, was
Yeah.
there no rats or anything? Like horses eat vegetation.
We
You
were
don't need to feed a
we're in the
horse if you're in a
desert.
field.
yeah.
We were
Oh,
in
you're in
the
a
desert. Yeah.
Hence the camels.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no, I didn't close the thing I was looking for. I'm just a
So-
dingleberry.
And
A
check,
wagon.
I'm messaging you directly for something I want to
Sure.
get.
Okay. Oh.
A wagon with a draft horse is about 85 gold altogether.
That's not bad. How can we like ride in the wagon?
Yeah, there's a difference between a wagon and a cart. A wagon holds people. So like a wagon is sort of like, Western style, like tarp over the thing.
Yeah,
That's not a
yeah, yeah.
wagon. I think that needs
That's
more
cool.
than one horse though. I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, I think we all have a fair bit of money. We could probably pool to get like
Yep.
a wagon if we needed an extra horse. Probably not a big deal.
I'm just thinking it'd be cool to have something to travel in.
Oh, Iggy's screaming.
Do, 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 do. Ooh, a chariot. Ooh.
Oh, now we're talking. But if we get a chariot, I feel like we need to have those ones with the spikes on the end,
Yeah.
like in the gladiatorial arenas or whatever.
I'm just looking at the rules for mounts and stuff, but it doesn't really give me much information about the stuff. E-bagum. I wish it would.
Okay. I'm like kind of ready. This is still going to be pretty winging it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
That's what D&D is, baby.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a bunch
gonna-
of wings.
I'm gonna let you know a secret.
now I'm hungry.
My campfire story was off the cuff. I did not prepare that.
Well, I mean,
Really?
you didn't really have to prepare it though.
Luckily, DreamWorks did.
I put
Okay.
a twist ending though. You thought the story was about the ogre, but it was actually about the donkey and the dragon.
Let's be honest, their love is more pure anyway. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Fiona.
Yes.
Shit, I was gonna Google something. Oh yeah.
We team Fiona or team donkey?
Donkey.
There aren't a lot of like movies and shows and stuff that don't have like a romance thread through them. And this is something that I really like about The Wizard of Oz. It's all about like friendship and family,
journey.
and there's no like romance. I remember like having that realization in university, and I was just like, whoa.
Did you not see the lion and the Tin Man eyeing each other? There was something going on there.
Why do you have to ruin everything?
I don't know. I ship it. Lion and Tin Man?
I mean, I'm not
I do
against
actually have-
it.
I have proficiency in land vehicles as well, so that's why I'm looking for some stuff.
Oh, we should get a tank then. Get a Sherman tank. Earth exists. We can plane shift to Earth. Get a Sherman tank and bring it back.
That'd be sweet.
Wow.
Though I would rather have a motorcycle with a sidecar that we both like two of us sit in the sidecar.
That's an eventual possibility at like level 16 or whatever.
Now we're talking.
We could like Harry Potter it and get a flying motorcycle.
So my biggest problem when like adventurers go shopping is I don't know how much things cost, and I was actually complaining about this a little while ago how I don't understand like the value of gold in D&D. So that's my biggest issue here for you guys, but I'm figuring some stuff out at the very least. What are you doing there,
I
sir?
find looking at trade supplies sort of helps me figure it out. So like a pound of gold is 50 gold pieces. So like or like a pound of copper or a square yard of cloth, it's like 5 silver pieces. So clothes, like a square yard is probably enough for like 2 square yards would be like a jacket or something, plus
That's
labor.
way too much thought for me.
Ah,
I just
never
want
mind
somebody to
then.
tell me how much stuff is.
You know what's funny? I was honestly focusing on what he was saying, but I'm like, I don't know how many yards go into a jacket.
Yeah, like how do you know this?
Like, I'll be honest, the things I just asked Shiggity for are definitely not in the handbook, and so
And yet I'm
I
still
will-
using the handbook to figure it out.
yeah. I mean,
somehow.
if you want to say what it is and then correct me later, I'm totally fine with it. I have more money than I've ever had in any campaign, so
Oh, really?
Well, I mean,
well, Drugar's past life has 0 money, so
so I have these potions I make, Drugar.
yeah.
They're really.
No.
It's a subscription-based service. Yeah.
So I
Hate to
don't
tell
even
ya.
know what I'm referencing.
I'm far smarter than that.
Texas played Drugar in other campaigns. It's kind of like a multi-life character. He keeps getting reincarnated as
Because I keep
Drugar.
dying.
Oh right.
But in one campaign, he was playing with a nefarious wizard who sold him basically snake oil potions, but he gave him like a subscription service, so he had to pay him like 20 or 30 gold like every month or whatever for more potions.
Nice.
I honestly never tried one. I don't even know if it would have worked or like it was like a placebo effect where I thought it worked or whatever. And I was trying to help him sell the subscription service to other people. But
I
that
believe I
that was-
knew at the time because I was the DM for that.
Yeah.
I believe we decided to give you inspiration
okay,
for the placebo effect.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
my-
think you're right.
Drugar's intelligence was an 8 in that one. So,
Yeah.
but he was
Okay.
charisma out of the butthole. So he was like a lovable idiot.
Yeah. All right.
I think I'm kind of ready. And
Okay.
I think I've decided how I'm going to deal with the part that I'm not ready for.
Sweet.
So, things that I know that we're specifically looking for. Oh fuck, I didn't figure that one out.
Specifically?
Specifically, yeah.
Did we decide? Sorry, while Trick's figuring this out, did we decide? Are we getting a donkey, or are we thinking of like a cart or something? Or do you guys want to kind of So we're in a forested area. Maybe we go somewhere else. I don't know.
And is that
the-
something that you'd want to get like right now, or wait until you're on your way out?
We should probably, well, definitely on our way out.
Not to like micromanage, but just like putting
true.
the thoughts out there, because
Yeah,
like
that way we don't
I
have to
know
take care
I
of it
wouldn't
when
think
needed.
about everything. So
Yeah, get
Well,
it on the way back.
okay,
While we're doing chores stuff,
and then
we
same thing
can-
with rations. Like, do you want to like do rations now, or do you want to wait until you know like where you're going, how long it's going to take, and that kind of thing?
That would make more sense. Probably, right?
Yeah, we'll wait until we get our next mission.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
So magic shop and missions is probably next, right?
Yeah, because magic shop, like me refilling spell components. Is
And I know you wanted to look for like fishing gear and traps. So you could look around for that now, I would think, if you wanted to. Or you can wait, because that would probably be at the same place you'd get rations, like a general store kind of thing.
yeah, and you also don't want to like carry that around for no reason.
No, just walking around with a bear trap on my back.
Exactly. I'm picturing like when you go to the mall and you do your like big shop first, and then you're carrying around like giant bags for the rest of the browsing. You
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir? Do you have your door closed?
No, it's open.
Oh, where is he screaming from then?
I don't know.
No, you did. I mean, you missed us like shooting the shit and stuff, but you didn't miss any gameplay. No, we're just getting back into it now.
Yeah. Break's over.
Thanks, Ring. Thanks for popping by.
See you later.
Irene.
And check for my secret things that I want to get. I can get that after the magic, but before the mission stuff. Like I can just break off and go look for it. Whatever. We
So
don't need to
you
RP
do want to
it.
keep it a secret, though, yeah?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. So, so you're hitting the magic shop then. That's basically what's been decided.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll decide for it.
Yeah.
Secret orc things. So, Taruna will like walk towards the center of town, because it just so happens that the council stuff will be, you know, like on the other side of town from where you guys are, because that's how it's going to work. So that she can point out to you a couple of magic shops. She does specify one in particular. It has like a sign coming out of it with a little like crystal ball on it to indicate it's a magic shop.
Ooh.
And then she'll thank you guys again, and then like be on her way to meet up with the council, introduce herself to her new coworkers and whatnot. So you'll walk into the magic shop, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bell goes off, but when you look up, there's no bell. It was just, you know, a thing that happened.
I'll turn to my companions and be like, "That was magic."
And Drugar has his like hammer up, like what the? Freaking out.
Drugar down. It was magic. It was magic.
Okay. You'll put it down.
So when you walk in, it's a pretty small shop, and there isn't a lot of stuff like actually there. But there is a person sitting behind like a pretty large desk, that will like greet you with a smile and a nod. They are something. They're an elf with dark hair and glasses, little teeny tiny like circular framed glasses.
Amazing.
I'll go. Hi there.
Hello?
I just need to refill my spell components. Hoping you can help me out with that. Maybe can you enchant could you enchant my duster maybe? I usually have protective runes on it, but I haven't been able to keep it up in a while.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Well, also welcome in, Spoonie. No, don't worry about it. It's bound to happen. So they'll look at you. We don't do enchantments here, but I might be able to find somebody who could do that for you. Are you going to be in town long?
I'm not sure quite how long. We'll definitely be at the tavern later. Do you have a name that I could seek out possibly, or?
Not
I
off the
don't know.
top of my head, no. I would
No,
have
we're
to.
kind of-
The proprietor of the establishment might know better than I would. I kind of just work here.
Okay, is the proprietor here? Can I speak to the manager?
Karen.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, no worries.
I can definitely help you with those components, though. Is there a list that you have?
For sure, and I'll hand over a list of my things, and I'll check out my spell pouch too, see if anything's gone bad or dried out too much, and
This is all just
up,
like
yeah.
regular like spell components. There's nothing that's like worth like a whole lot of money or anything. Like
Yeah,
you're not
I
looking
can
for like
put
a
together-
diamond or anything like that.
no, nothing like crazy.
Okay, so they will take the list and like go through like a door like that you didn't really notice that was behind them because of like all of the shelving that's around it, and bring out like a basket that has all of your components in it.
All right, I'll go through. I'll fill
And I'll
her
tell
up.
you how much it costs later. Since we're not really worried about it.
Yeah, not for these spell components, right?
Yeah.
This is just like a regular top up.
Yeah, for sure. Other than the runes that you're looking for, is there anything else that I could help you with? We don't have much in the store, but it's very easy for us to get stuff shipped in if there's anything specific that you were looking for.
Yes, there is potions. Maybe is there any potions available for maybe the healing variety or?
We definitely have healing potions. There are a couple other potions that we have as well. Is it just healing that you're looking for?
I mean,
What do you got?
I'm
What do you got?
unsure.
What do you got?
Give me a sec. So in addition to potions of healing, we also have a potion of climbing.
Oh, now that piques my interest. How much would that put me back if I was to purchase the potion of climbing?
It costs the same thing as a regular health potion, so about 50 gold.
50 gold. Merde, that's no. Never mind.
That is what it is, right? I didn't actually look it up. I was just remembering. I think that's how
whatever you
much a
want it to
health
be.
potion is. Yeah, because I don't understand the value of things. I am trying to go by the book a little bit.
It is 50 gold.
Yeah, okay. I was pretty sure because I've bought like a lot of health potions in my time. Thank you. So yeah, answer stands.
Would we?
Though I will keep my eye out for my eye. I will keep my eye out for one of these things again. We may be back with maybe heftier coin purses.
Of course. Anybody else looking for anything in particular?
I would just say like to the magic person, not being a magic user, and understanding anything about it, anything. Be like, what do you have like something you're really proud of, something that's that you want to looking to offload that's kind of high prestige, or anything that like when you walk into a shop and you're like, oh my god, like that bag or that dress looks great because it's on a mannequin. Like, do they have a mannequin but it's like a giant sweet magical thing?
He wants a tourist trick.
Yeah.
He wants like a.
They already got me in the
fuck,
store.
what
Now
are they
let me see what's up.
So again, like looking around, like you don't see a whole lot of things in store. So they will look at you. We don't really have a whole lot of stuff here. Like I said, we're more about bringing things in that people are looking for specifically. And because I'm not, I don't run the store. I just kind of work here. There's nothing that I'm particularly proud of. If anything interesting comes in, I could let you know.
Please do. Yeah. We should be in town for at least one more day, I assume, or this evening,
Yeah.
unless something arises. So perhaps we'll check in before. And another thing, do you have like any type of, if we buy a lot of things collectively, is there any type of discount, or do you have like a loyalty program?
Do you have
or
like
anything?
a club card maybe?
Yeah.
Like a membership card?
Club card? No.
Back where I come from Chicago, we have this thing called Costco.
A Groupon.
Okay. I'm not familiar with Chicago or a Costco.
You're probably better for it, to be honest.
He's from Chicago.
However, I can give a discount if you buy 3 potions together.
Oh,
What type
okay.
of discount are we talking about?
I can give you 1 for half price.
It's not bad.
So that'd be 125 if we get 2 health and a climbing.
Yes.
Okay, so that would set us all back, what, 40?
Would
Or
we,
so.
we do still want to get like a wagon and an extra horse, which is gonna be like a
True.
lot.
True. Okay.
I
Um,
myself, I have healing abilities, so
Okay.
it is not too beyond my ability to,
Yeah,
help
I
us
don't.
if we become grievously injured. But it is always nice to have a backup. Yet, I believe that if we did purchase such potions, our coin purses would be nearly empty. No.
Yeah, it would be pretty empty. I did want to ask actually, if there's maybe a wizard who will like let me look at his spell book, or if you have any spell scrolls, that I could copy into my spell book.
We do definitely have some spell scrolls. Is there a
Okay.
scroll specifically you're looking for?
Not specifically. I'm just
Perusing.
We don't have anything too out there. Most of them are pretty low magic spells. I might be able to again get you in something that's a little bit fancier than that by talking to some people. Everybody posture check.
Yeah.
But we generally don't keep anything to
Do you have a dynamite fish?
okay. I'll keep an eye. If I hear of a spell that I would like, I'll definitely let you know. And yeah.
Sure.
Is it at all possible that you have any quiet spells? No.
Ooh, or an invisibility spell.
Spells that may silence or at least hide us a little more.
I don't know, you're making me do things now. I wish I had like an
Something along the lines of
encyclopedic knowledge of spells and shit. And more specifically, like what level they are. Because that's really the issue.
Invisibility is 2nd level.
Well, that's gonna be a pretty penny then.
Yeah, no,
Show.
and that's not something that they'd have on hand. When I say
Oh,
that
true,
they
yeah.
that they have low magic spells, I mean they have level 1 spells.
Level, yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
Give me, I think. See, I think
But I
already
was
have
avoiding
every-
saying level 1 because level 1 isn't a real thing.
No, I know, but it does make it easier. Oh, you wouldn't have. This might come in handy for us. You wouldn't have an alarm spell, would you?
Ooh, that's very good.
Is that a
That's a
first
very
level
good-
spell?
Yes. I wasn't gonna ask for one that like you wouldn't be able to do.
You have,
Have you got wish? Have you got wish by any chance?
Yeah. Do you have
In that case, yes, I have it. Let me
Okay.
check the books as to how much it is, even though, because it's the only thing I have, I should totally know how much it is. You hear clickety-clacking happening behind the
think we're all
scenes.
I think we're all looking at it.
Okay.
Well,
It's
this didn't
also,
help, I don't think.
I see like $1.25, by the way.
$1.25. What the heck's $1.25?
120 bucks is like the
Oh,
middle
okay,
ground.
I see.
$1.25. Okay, I'm gonna say. So do we have?
Sweet. I froze in a very beautiful face.
Oh, what the hell? Why does it do this?
I don't know. It's pretty funny. I think if you had a second monitor, so you could keep it open the whole time, it wouldn't.
It's open. It's just like behind the scenes. So
Yeah, no, it did-
if I
yeah.
move a window around too much, it doesn't like it.
Yeah, no, I had that happen too with when I was recording stuff with text.
I'm going
Possibly
to
that was basically
say
what I was looking for, but it's level 2.
I don't know what it would be there. This one can go fuck itself. It's yeah, I think 120 is probably a pretty good bet.
Okay, I'm gonna say so I don't know if you don't mind, because I'll still need to buying the scroll outright is a bit out of my price range.
Okay.
But for me to copy it into my spell book, I would still need to experiment with it. And I would need some components from you that I'd have to pay for to be able to copy it in. Do you mind if I stay looking off the scroll to copy it in for a bit? And I'll buy components from you as needed.
Give me one
the-
second.
I'm just guessing that it'll take about 50 gold pieces worth of components for me to be able to do that, and I would be here for about 2 hours. You might hear some alarms go off.
So she'll go back into the back room that she got your components from originally, and you'll hear whispering happen, but you only hear one person whispering. Like, you only hear her whispering, and then she'll come back out, and she'll say, "We do offer that. You have to pay half price for the scroll in order to copy it over."
Oh, okay. So, and that's in addition to the component cost that I'd have to be buying off you?
Yes.
Okay. So, that would be...
Wait.
so let me figure this out.
That doesn't really help you. So can you explain?
like
Yeah,
the
no,
same
it's can you explain to me what that 50 gold usually covers?
That's like paper and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it says for each level of the spell, it takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces. The cost represents material components you expend as you experiment with the spell to master it,
So
as
for
well
you,
as the fine inks you need to record it. So I would be getting
Okay,
all that
I'll
from the
say-
shopkeeper as I do it.
I'll say instead of half price, a quarter of the price of the scroll plus the components.
Okay, so that'd be
so
like
$80.
it's like $80 altogether.
I think so.
Um,
My math works.
I did not realize the currency around here was literature. Is everyone handing
So-
around books?
I don't
Yeah.
know how. I'll turn to my my companions and say, "What do you guys? Do you guys think that would be worth it for me to be able to set a magical alarm at night, or if we need it?"
Absolutely.
That
You
would
think
be
so?
very yes.
Okay,
I
so-
completely agree.
So I'll do that then, and I'll
And,
I'll tell them I'm gonna have to hang around here for a couple hours. So I'll meet up with you guys at the tavern once I'm done with this.
Yeah.
C'est bon?
Where?
Okay.
Why?
Spoonie, the magical alarm basically is a spell that he can cast so that it sets up like a perimeter around their area. I don't know the specific distance or anything, but if something that he hasn't said is okay to cross it, if it crosses it, it will let him know that something is crossed. So it's kind of like motion sensors.
Yep.
And it's a 20-foot cube apple.
Just enough for us to get all nice and cozy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, and I'm going to I keep forgetting my character sheet is in like Microsoft Edge because it's a PDF. And I don't
Oh,
have, like,
yeah, I've got
thing,
exactly
so I
the
keep
same
looking
problem.
and I'm just like, is it not open? Yeah.
I have
it's not
like
in Chrome.
4 billion tabs open in like 6
Yeah.
different windows or something like that.
Alright,
No
that
worries.
cost me-
Feel free to ask questions. I'm not always going to be able to get to them right away, but like one of us will get to them either chatting like back to you like with text, or we can stop and answer depending on what's going on in the game.
So that was 80 gold you said, eh?
I don't know. Somebody else did the math, and I'll just take it.
I gave him 80 gold for this, and I'll be in the corner every so often. He'll hear like the magical alarm go off, and I'll go, "Whoop, sorry."
Okay, sounds good. So the two
I
of you,
suppose
go ahead.
we should take this opportunity to maybe look for a next job for us, maybe to earn some gold.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Sure. Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
here. Sorry.
I believe the tavern may be probably the best place to go. No.
Yeah, and I do, and Drugard definitely wants to hit the tavern. I think now that Harry's gone, you and since because you and I have a bit of history, so I'm just gonna kind of let chat know that regardless of what city we go to, Drugar always goes to the tavern and asks, the barkeep about information about some of his old comrades that he hasn't found in forever.
Yeah.
So like rumors. So that's
People
why.
spill their secrets when they are drunk, and the tavern keeper is always around, so
Exactly.
it makes sense.
Trying to find
Okay.
people that meet this description of the dragonborn and the half elf that in his story from earlier this session. So that's
Go
why
to
he
the
wants to
tavern,
kind of
we
go there.
believe.
Sorry?
We shall we shall leave to the tavern then. Yes.
Let's do it. But I need before I need to make a quick detour because I gotta go pick up. I have some ideas of things I want, and I want it to be a surprise. I'm gonna show you guys at the tavern. I'm just gonna go get them real fast. So if you want to head,
Okay.
if you want to head to the tavern, I'll meet you there in like time, some sort of time. Time later than now, less than 2 hours, but longer than probably 15 minutes.
Oui, salut. And I just walk off to the tavern.
Sweet.
Okay, cool.
I believe we walked past it.
Yeah, Taruna will have pointed out a tavern as well as the store that Drugar wants to go to.
Sweet. Can we get both of them from the same place? Because that would be awesome.
Yeah, you can absolutely get both things at the same place. Do you want to go into a separate voice call for this, or do you want to?
Well, it's kind of up to you. Like I might try haggling down, but not much. You can pretty much name your price, and I'll pay it for what it is, and then I'll
1
describe it.
million gold.
I'll describe it a little later.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll tell you how much it will be. It will be math is hard. 7 silver pieces.
Oh fuck! All right, I'll give 1 gold for simplicity's sake.
Sure. The person at the store will be very thankful to you.
And I'll say
10 days later.
10 days
10
later.
days later.
At that which point I'll head to the tavern. I'll meet Latruda, but I'll kind of like give him a bow. Like, are you sitting at having a drink already?
Oh, I'm in the corner with my feet up on a stool,
Sweet.
just savoring a fine wine, just swilling it round and.
Cool. Ooh, nice. And is your fox with you?
Oh, my fox is on my lap while I'm stroking it. Yeah.
And one personal question to the player: do I know what the fox's name is, or have you named it?
The fox is Fox. No, it's not really got much of a name other than Fox. I don't know what it is or where it came from. Really, it is
Sure.
Fox.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's a fox or not.
You should name it after your microphone, Fox. Name it Red.
That will get far too confusing.
I'm okay.
Why can't
I'm
I
okay,
find?
thank
There
you.
you are.
In case chat's
Chomper.
confused, Chris named a stuffed fox after me.
Cribbins, I'm going to send you a DM because with your passive perception, you have perceived a thing.
Ooh.
I like perceiving. Okay.
And then so I'll kind of nod and go get a drink, but I am gonna ask the barkeep if he's seen anyone who fits the description.
I don't really like my character doesn't really like talking to people that much in crowded places, so I'm just sort of trying to find myself a comfortable place. That's why I was so sort of quiet in the shots and stuff.
In the
I'm sort of-
corner.
yeah, on the battlefield or out in the wilderness. That's where I'm confident. In the cities and stuff where there's lots of people around, I'm just a bit like get a bit sensory overload. So I'm just gonna stroke my fox in the corner.
Yeah, as one does.
If you know what I mean.
Yep. He's petting his fox in a corner.
Put my
I feel
foot
like-
up. Yes.
I'm pretty sure you're quite obvious. But nonetheless,
It's a
I
fine
digress.
wine.
Look, fine, Elaine. The whispers going on. This entire time, I'm just trying to make my way to the bar. I don't know if it's busy or not because I think we're probably in the afternoon times. So
It's definitely getting towards evening.
okay. So I'm sure it's probably booming, it's banging. So I'm always trying to like flag down the bartender, be like, oh hey, and then it goes swat.
And they just keep going.
and then it goes
Excuse
by
me.
again.
And
And then like I don't know if you and then I put a gold on the table because then they know I actually have money, so then they'll come to me. That type of scenario.
Sure, sounds good.
Turn
The second
people-
the gold piece shows up on the table, somebody comes over and takes your order.
Great. So I'd be
Picturing you
like,
just like turning to people like, I'm a giant orc. How does it not see me?
wait. He goes like this. Am I invisible? It's happening. I'll go to the barkeep and say, I would like your cheapest ale, but some information as I'm holding like a gold coin. Oot and a boot.
Hoot and a boot. So they'll say, it's very busy right now. I don't have time for that, but I will come back later when it quiets down a little bit, or when my shift is over, if you have the coin for that information.
Sounds good. And what I'll do is, at that point, I'll say, all right, I'll pay for the beer now and the information in advance, and I'll leave the gold coin there.
Mm-hmm.
And sounds like a pickup line, but hey, when do you get off? When does your shift end?
Basically, it ends when it starts to quiet down and my chores are done for the night. So
Sounds good.
it depends.
Okay, I'll be here, and I will keep buying drinks until then.
So this guy's first cut.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna
And then I'll go and sit with La Truda.
I'm gonna sort of like say to my fox, like, go make friends, and tell it to, like, you know, nudge it in the direction of the people that are talking across from me,
Okay.
just to see, you know, like it'll sort of do a little ooh and a bit of a purr.
Okay.
I don't
They'll look down. What this? Can you tell, looking at your fox, that it is like not of this world kind of thing, or does it just look
it's-
like a large
is it big?
fox?
It looks like a fox and a husky sort of
Ooh,
combined.
Okay.
So
I want
it's
this
like
one.
it is adorable, like thick fur, orange, but it's got like a fox's face, but like a dog's body.
Okay.
But like the head's a bit bigger. Like it's
So
it
as
doesn't look magical, but it looks weird.
it looks like different, but like could easily be mistaken by a drunk person for just a dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. So as your fox nuzzles up to these people, at first they're like a little like shocked, like startled, but they're like, "Oh, look at this dog!" and they all start petting it.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
So
No, I'm
they're
gonna
like
take this
perfectly happy
opportunity.
to just be like, "Oh my god, a dog! I love it!" and they're just like, "Oh, what a good boy!" and
Yeah, the fox is totally loving it, and I'm gonna give it a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go over and be like, "Oh, hey, I see you've. Oh, sorry. Oh, hey. I see you have made acquaintances with my pet here. It is cute, no?"
such a cute dog.
I'm just gonna plonk myself down, just casually, with my
Sure.
wine next to them, and I'm just gonna have general conversation with them. Nothing, you know, just
Just like
how's the
small talk,
weather,
like,
things
"Hey,
that.
how's it
Yeah.
going?" Like, yeah.
I just want to befriend them over time, and then I'll get to the hard questions.
Okay.
Should-
I'm gonna like nod for Drugar to come over as well.
Okay, I was gonna ask, like, do I just like sit? It's like I show up with my beer and sit down, and you just get up and leave. I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. No, so I'll join them
Okay.
in revelry,
Sure.
waiting for Ari, I guess, to show up.
After a couple of drinks, I'll get my. I've got a deck of cards.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get the deck of cards out, and I'm gonna attempt to shuffle it one-handed and then pass it to someone else.
Sure. So one of them will like quickly like pick it up. They're just like happy to like they're just like drinking the night away kind of thing. So they're happy to just play cards with you. They'll ask, "What do you want to play?"
Hold on one second. Let me just turn my microphone up. Is that a bit better? That's a bit better, right?
Perfect.
I will teach you a game from my place. It's called Rummy. You know? Anyone know Rummy?
Fucking love Rummy. Yeah, I know Rummy.
So I'm just gonna play Rummy with them, but I'm gonna be like, so I heard we were looking forward to see this like a political figure that seems to have I mean, he was in good health last time my friends have visited, no? What how? Why? It was such a tragedy. Why is it so?
Yeah, I don't know.
creepy.
They say he died of natural causes. I don't really know anything else. And then he'll like kind of like hunker down and say, which with a much quieter voice, "But I hear that it wasn't natural causes. But nobody really knows. We don't know any extra information, but it just seemed so weird. And yeah, like I don't know, it might have been something else, but all they're telling us is natural causes. So, you know what you gonna do?
Last time I saw a body that had died of natural causes, it was slit ear to ear. So I'm very suspicious of those kind of descriptions. Usually, fever, sickness, no, is strange for such a high figure to give such little detail. Unless this death, of course, was embarrassing. I suppose.
Oh, you're right.
What are your...
That could be a reason. Maybe it's embarrassing somehow.
but what though? Do you not want to find out? Who would you even ask to find something like that out?
I don't know who to ask, but I mean, I don't know what your specialties are, what your experience is, but they are holding a funeral. Or maybe you could ask the coroner?
Ah, that is a very good point. Another round on me, eh?
Oh yeah! And they all get like very cheery and loud and
Drugar joins in that. Woo!
Woo girls, wow!
I've made a mental note about the funeral and the coroner. It's like, you know, when you're playing a game or something, it goes like note added.
Yeah. And the entire time, like, although, you know, you think Drugar's listening, he's still trying to figure out how to play rummy. So he's just looking at his hand, being like, what do I have? How does this, And then he doesn't play anything. He just kind of pretends like
He's just holding on to the cards.
yeah, he's just holding it up and like trying to make sure no one looks at his hand. But like you just see him like draw a card and then not understand the rules and just discard the same card. And he just does that every turn.
What he doesn't know is that he's got 4 of one and like 3 of another. in
That's
his hand. He's just- Technically, he's one, but he doesn't know. Go fish.
That's honestly, and that's probably the only game he knows how to play, right? So he's just like, oh,
Yahtzee.
okay. So he's just kind of going with it, just skipping his turn essentially each time.
So obviously, at some point, we'll say like right after that like conversation happens, Harry finally walks in, probably a little tired from his studies.
Yeah, sounds like me. I will. What do I see? Do I see they're at the table? They're both at the table. These people.
Yeah, they're both at the table with like 3 other people, all elves. Nobody looks special in any way.
Okay.
And then it's still pretty busy.
Okay. I'll head to the bar and grab an ale
Okay.
and go join them. If there's an open seat, go join them at the table.
There's not an open seat, but you could pull up another chair.
Okay.
So everybody
I'll-
kind of like squishes in for you at that point.
Okay. Yeah, I'll quickly
I
introduce
shuffle to the
myself
side.
before
Yeah.
introduce myself before I go and grab another chair. And be like, hey, I'm Harry, and I'm kind of.
And they'll go, Harry!
Hi, Harry! Yeah, woo!
I'm like a couple
guy.
wines, a few wines in at this point. So I'm like, hey, Harry, how did the nerd stuff go? You know?
Yeah.
So it went well. Yeah, no, it went pretty well. Got the spell, so we should be set.
Harry,
That
did
It's
I
a
ever-
very good idea. You know, I was really worried you were stupid, but it turns out you
No,
were
I'm
not.
yeah, no, just lapse in judgment again. Sorry about that, but yeah, no, I'm not just a harak, my friend. Not just a harak.
And then Drugar
Hey,
goes.
no.
The Drugar goes, this guy, let me tell you, we were, you know, working a job where we were trying to be stealthy. And we were going fishing, right? And he decided, and then I recall the entire, like, scenario. And we're like, what a guy, right? Hilarious, this guy. He's the life of the party.
Yeah, they'll all laugh and be like, man, you really are dumb sometimes, eh, Harry? Even though they have no idea who you are, they just like, because they're drunk like everybody's best friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, in retrospect, a tiny earthquake would cause some noise. Yeah, that was my mistake. We did get a fish out of it.
Yeah.
So-
We got a fish out of it, and you know what? We developed a new saying. It's quiet like an earthquake. And then at this point, I think Drugar will probably go up and gauge to see how busy the other. Has it like? Is it still booming, or do you think I can maybe get a conversation with the bar person I was speaking to?
It's definitely starting to peter off, and it kind of seems like everybody like has a drink right now. So you could definitely probably get a couple words in.
Yeah, so that would be. I will go up for another round for me and my bros, or ladies, broats, bras.
Neither.
Bro
They're
brat.
just a people. They're people for my friend.
Bray? Probably Bray.
My bray.
My bray. Anyway, for everyone. But I will see if I can kind of hound in on the person I was speaking with.
Oh, my sib. My sib. That's what it is. You know, because it's like a bro, but it's a sib.
Right.
Yes.
Bruise.
Yes.
Yeah. So you'll walk up. Bartender will look at you. What do you have?
All right. I'm gonna have a round for. I'm gonna get the a fancy wine for that lad, and then I think everyone else is drinking the ales. So the house ale.
Sure.
So I'll get that. Do you have a few minutes now that I got a couple questions? I was just hoping to see if you've seen anyone that I'm looking for.
Ask while I pour, and he'll start like pouring from the kegs in front of him.
Right. So basically, I'm looking for a dragonborn who has like green scales, going to the name of Mordak, and then he should be with a half elf lady named Othana. Have you seen them? Have you heard anything about them? They may have came through here. I'm just basically looking to make sure that they're okay, and or if if they've been here recently or anything of that nature.
Well, a lot of people come in through here. It's kind of hard to pick them out. I feel like I would remember like a bright green dragonborn, so I certainly haven't seen them. And a half elf in an elf city, do they stand out in any way?
Very, very nondescript. She would have like a green strand of hair, but nothing that would be overly noticeable. It'd be like a dark green. I think the dragonborn would be the most obvious giveaway.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen anybody with those descriptions around here.
Great. And then at that point, I say thank you so much for your time. And then I'll mention to the person saying like, I'll I might find my way back to the city again in the future. If you do happen to pay attention to them, I'll gladly pay for that information.
All right, I'll keep it in mind. And
Great.
with that, he'll put like the last drink on the counter for you and move on to the next patron.
I'll grab them all up. Well, no, you know what? I'll do the one arm with all the beer ales, but since it's probably a wine glass, I'll grab that because you don't want to do that, and I'll shuffle on. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Here you are, and then.
You know what? Because you're doing that and you're trying to like push through a bunch of people, do a dex saving throw just cause.
I figured because I'm a big boy. A dex saving throw.
You dare spill my wine.
I rolled an 18, so that would be a 19 total.
Oh yeah, so you kind of like steamroll anybody who's in your way.
Not Trueguard's first time in the tavern.
Great. So then I'll put it down, and then I'll kind of look at Harry and oh god, Latruda. I've been saying your name this entire time, and yet it escaped me for a second. They say, I got you guys something for a success for a first our second successful job together. I feel like it's kind of like a celebration tonight. And the first thing I'll produce is for Harry. I take out a very similar to your kind of like wizard hat that you have, except for it is a dark velvet green with some like vine embroidery because of where the town that we're in. So I got him like basically a really fancy, cool like wizard hat green hat that he could use.
Wow.
Yeah, because I thought. And then
in my equipment.
To Latruda, I got. It looks like a harness, and it's for Fox. It has engraved. It says Private Fox on it. And the purpose of the harness, it has two little pockets that you can like put little things in. so like he could carry a couple, like maybe something small for him or whatever it is.
Had the worst thought.
Why might? Wow.
So I gave those things to you. Be like, you know, just trying to bond. Sorry, and then I go to the three. And I'm like, sorry lads, your gifts are this, and I'll show the rounds because I'm like, I don't know who the hell you are, but I wanted to give that so that way. I mean, you know, just I feel like we should celebrate. Tonight's the night. We should celebrate. Tonight's a special occasion.
Tonight's the night we're gonna make it happen.
I'll be like, thank you so much, Drugar. This really means a lot. And
Luga, I was not expecting this. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find. I'm gonna go talk to the barkeep because I'm gonna try to get something special. And I'm gonna try to figure out with the ingredients they have the closest thing I can get to a Jaeger bomb.
Do you have any cough medicine in the back there by any chance?
So they would definitely
They have like a herbal liqueur.
yeah, they would
Jaeger
definitely have
actually
something
called
close
hard
to
part.
Jaeger. The bomb would be
Yeah.
the hard part.
Yeah.
Like a
So, like, while you're talking to him, I assume you would mention that it's like an energy drink, so it'd be like caffeinated in some sort of way. So they would offer you like the herbal liqueur and then coffee.
Yeah, and they wouldn't have carbonation either.
Nope.
No.
But
Like you could do it with like a beer, which would be like kind of like effervescent.
wait, I have an idea.
Do they have cider?
I need to look up.
Yeah, they'd have cider. So again, like a
that's
little effervescence from like the fermentation process or whatever.
Yeah, they wouldn't have cider like we have cider.
I think everyone's got bad
Right.
memories of Jaeger bombs.
I've only done one
Oh.
Jaeger bomb before, and I don't have a bad memory of it. I just don't like Red Bull, so I hated it.
So I can do this. I can make it carbonated, but not actually carbonated.
Okay.
Because carbonation would be a harmless sensory effect, right?
Yep.
So I can make it carbonated with prestidigitation and have up to 3 prestidigitations at the same time. So I can make our 3 drinks carbonated with prestidigitation.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So I can do.
Let's
I can do
go.
that.
I'm
Full of
down.
Really disgusted
So
face at
what's gonna be
carbonated
the thing that you're? So wait, are you just gonna use like the drinks that they already have, or are you getting them like the herbal liqueur?
We'll get the herbal liqueur in the shot glass, and
Okay.
we'll have coffee. That I guess coffee that I've made sweet and carbonated.
Okay.
And I'll bring it back to them. I'll say this is not exactly what we have back home, but this is a very popular. Actually, a gang of werewolves showed me this drink,
Sweet.
and it was a drink we had a lot when we went out to the bar with them. So I'd like to share with my 2 compatriots.
Cheers.
Well,
Yeah. So
well,
this
thank
is
you.
yeah.
This is great.
You have to show them how to take it
I'll
because you're
show them,
supposed to
and they can-
dunk it, right?
And they can probably see that like the liquid is bubbling, the coffee. And so I'll be like, so here's what you do, and I'll have the thing, and I'll drop it into the glass, and then drink the whole thing.
Kind of like an Irish car bomb.
I put my finger in like the carbonated drink. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Okay.
And I'll let you know when I see that you're being concerned. I'm like, now that's not exactly the same because where I come from, it's called carbonation, and it makes drinks bubbly. We don't have that here, so I've used a spell, and it's a harmless effect. It'll make it feel a little different on your tongue, but it won't do anything besides that.
Jugar doesn't care. He just does it.
I also just do it. I like trust
Sweet.
you, but I'm just very apprehensive of the feeling of my tongue. I'm like,
For sure.
Yeah,
How-
so
how does
this
this
is
make
like
it feel?
it's similar to the like effervescence of an ale or a cider, but like far more like
Bitter.
explosive. It's like if you had like pop, like because like you haven't had it before, it probably feels more like pop rocks in your mouth.
Ooh.
it is
Jugar's
an
eyes widen.
interesting situation. In my mouth, you know what? I don't hate it. It is how long does it stay on your tongue for?
Does it
Should
ever end?
only be like a few seconds.
Okay. No, I feel bad. I've done nothing special for anybody.
That's okay.
I mean, apart from, leading you through the woods. But I suppose that's not as fun as a present, is it? You tell you what, next town I'll get you something nice, eh?
Not necessary. Again, I just did this to commemorate. We didn't even have to fight. So this is great. We handled everything pretty well. So let's call it a win. It's a celebration.
Yeah,
At which point,
as a guy who normally solves his problems by blowing them up, this is quite a change for me.
at which point I'm gonna I'm guessing this tavern has some sort of music, and at this point I think Drugar's feeling saucy enough to start karaokeing.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Exactly. It was, and then he'll just go up and start recanting any type of jig he can remember from his past or anything.
How about
like
a
that.
performance check
Sweet.
to see
but
how people
as he's
receive
doing
it?
that, he's trying to bring all 6 of his new his new compatriots, but primarily the 2. I'm dragging Harry up, or I'm dragging Latrude up, depending on who's trying to resist the karaokeing.
I sort of dance, but it's a little bit awkward. You hear like a thud, like every other step. It's like because it's just my.
It's like you're the
like-
percussion part of the song, like do.
Yeah, just start hitting
using
it to the
peg
beat.
leg.
Why not? Slamming my my brass like gauntlet sort of thing on the
Yeah.
table as well. Gung gung gung.
And
I'll let you do that performance check with advantage
sweet.
with Latruda's help. Latruda.
I'm rolling pretty good today. That's an 18.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, so you start singing, you start pulling your friends up, and they're getting into it, and then the rest of the table's getting into it, and soon enough, everybody in the tavern is singing this a well-known song with you.
Perfect.
When I was a
Young boy.
I was thinking because of the banging, like dum dum dum.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
yeah.
I love it. Now it's good.
Yeah. So you've definitely made some friends tonight too. Like people are gonna remember you around town, kind of
Oh, sweet.
through their
nice.
drunken haze.
At one point, I'll go up and I'll be like, "This is a song from back home," and I'll sing "Hey Jude."
Ooh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for a performance check on that one. So after
Get everyone
everybody's done
crying.
it, everybody
Yeah,
starts taking turns.
Depending on
doing
how
some
he does,
karaoke.
I am going to cry. I will cry depending on how he does.
Fuck, it's an 8,
I do not cry.
which kind of matches because Harry's not a great singer.
So you managed to squeak out because everybody's drunk, their expectations are a little bit lower, and you squeak out an okay song, not hitting every note, but you definitely get a couple cheers at the end, just as yeah, attaboy,
You get pity cheers, I understand.
yeah.
I think I'm getting confident enough. I'm gonna try singing just while it's getting to the end of the night, bringing everyone down after Hey Jude. I'm gonna do Leve on Rosa.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Love it.
So performance check.
I love it.
we
I
go.
love that we're now a karaokeing bunch.
I mean, who doesn't
Oh,
like
not that
karaoke,
great.
right?
We should go soon. It'd be legit.
What
by
is
the
it?
way.
14
Oh yeah.
plus plus 3, so 17 actually. Not too bad.
Hey.
Yeah, so you do as the last song of the night. You manage to send the group off with a very nice Levianos, and as it comes down to the end of the song, you get a nice little clap, and people just kind of start getting up as if that was the perfect end to the night.
Yeah. At that point, as we're all kind of stumbling around, I don't know. I don't even know if you guys been drinking that much. I just been consistent, but my boy can pack it in pretty good. So, I'll go to Latruda and be like, "So, where are you crashing tonight?" Just in case.
I suppose I'll be staying in a room nearby.
Okay.
It's not really something I put much thought into. I suppose we could go back to the politician's house that we... Oh, speaking of politicians, this is like I'm a lot drunker than I think I am.
Yeah.
So I think I'm like, coming across really well, but I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Speaking of politicians, we were discussing earlier with the cards. So the politician that died before, it seems a little suspicious. I'm here with like a cigar.
Yeah.
So we were wondering maybe I could put more thought into it, some more effort. They treated us well, so I was thinking we could treat them well, and I've not made any promises to anyone, but I was thinking, maybe we check in with the coroner, or maybe just asking the people around. It could be a way to get more money, especially politicians. They pay great,
Yeah, absolutely. And then Drugar's like, I mean, we could go to the corner right now. We could let's just go to the corner now. We'll just figure it out.
Am I hearing this at all?
You know what? That is not the dumbest thing I've heard this mission.
Am I hearing any of this?
I feel like we're all walking together, I guess, right?
Is it all of us? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Not
the
the
voice.
3 mooks, but just us 3.
So Harry definitely doesn't get super drunk because he's always wary of his power, right?
Yeah.
So he's wary of losing control by drinking too much. So he's gonna be the voice of reason and be like, guy, I don't think now the coroner's probably asleep. I don't think now is the time. We should go sleep it off, and we'll go talk to him in the light of day to make a good first.
No, listen here.
No, Drugar, we have to go to sleep.
I understand your hesitation, but is it not the best time to go when someone sleeps? He
No,
would
because
not even know we are there.
Exactly.
well, we have
We
to
could
talk
go
to him,
in.
don't
We could the body. We could leave.
We're
Like I
quiet.
said last time, I saw a body that was died of natural causes. It was slit from ear to ear. So I suppose maybe
So-
this is a situation that
Wouldn't the coroner know more than us though? Like, wouldn't they be the expert? We want
They
to
could be
talk to
paid
about
off,
this?
man. We'll be quiet as cats.
They could be.
yeah, it is the political landscape. People
why
pay
don't-
off
okay.
people. People don't know shit.
So you two have drank a fair bit this evening, and partly on me for introducing you to Jager bombs. I take my responsibility in that respect. But we want to be stealthy, and I would like to point out that after drinking is not usually the time for stealth.
You see, I come from a democratic world. Do you come from a democratic world?
Oh, you're about to get one up, son.
Because in a democratic world, you vote for the majority, no? And I
So,
vote with
okay.
you. Druga, what do you vote?
I think if you two can both walk a straight line, we can do this.
I can't
Easy.
walk
If
a
you
straight
can- if
line.
you
I have one leg.
If that was rude. Of me. Okay, that was rude of me.
I think if you can clap your hands together like this,
I
you
think-
will
okay.
go.
Can you? Okay, so for
what
Okay,
about-
why
I'm
don't you
sorry.
go back home?
I'm
Eh?
sorry,
Eh,
I'm
prove
sorry
you're
about
not drunk. You go back home and prove you're not drunk, eh? How about that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the walking a straight line crack. That's my fault. Instead, could you rub your belly and pat your head at the same time? And like rub in circles and pat your head straight without it circling. Can you do that at the same time right now?
You want to give me a concussion? This thing's made out of fucking brass.
Oh man, you need more limbs.
Wow. Tell you
So,
what, you're
I
feeling
think
guilty,
this,
yeah?
I think this
Why
goes
not come along with us?
I think this goes along with my trying to be stealthy. I think you're already at a disadvantage, and adding the alcohol on top of that, I feel like we're gonna have issues.
See, what you don't know about me is I have magic abilities too.
Okay.
I can cast things. You can cast things. Druga can.
True.
I can't
Sorry,
cast
Druga, I don't know your powers. What do can you do things?
I can get angry and hit things very hard.
See,
But
now
that's-
that is what we need. Someone
Mhm.
needs to watch, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
my
yeah.
fox can also watch and tell us, but Droga is just as useful as a fox, no?
Tell you what,
So-
Harry, I think we're gonna do this. I think you just need to come to make sure we don't get in any more trouble.
Okay. All right.
Woo! And then I elbow Letruda, and we're like, got him. Let's go.
Don't hit me again.
I'll kill you.
Oh, well, okay, here we
Oh,
go.
no.
Were we not supposed to go here so quickly?
I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be quite like this, no? How long were you guys free for? Because I'm looking at the time now, and I feel like that might be a good place to stop.
Okay, drunkenly going to the coroner is
Yeah.
an amazing beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too. So I think
Yeah,
we're gonna
okay.
call it there.
Okay.
Great.
Did you guys have fun?
Of course.
I really did.
Okay, I'm glad. Because
The most
I was
important
really
question.
worried until we started.
I'm
On a
playing
scale of 1 to 10,
Mhm.
how annoying is my accent? Should I tone it down? Is it okay?
I liked it.
I like it.
It's not
You like it?
annoying at
Okay.
all, yeah. No, I actually really like it.
Yeah, I just have to make sure I understand what you're saying, but you're clear enough for me to understand what you're saying, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't had a
Okay.
problem, like, once, I don't think, so I think you're good.
Yay. Okay, good.
Yeah. If you guys come up with anything that, like, you think you're going to do that you think I should prepare for, let me know.
We're drunkenly going to a corner now.
Yeah, I know, I'm gonna prepare for some debauchery, of course.
Oh no.
But, yeah.
Harry's gonna have to be the parent.
Yeah, this is weird.
Yeah,
don't
I
normally
wasn't
play the
expecting
parent.
that.
The entire like last week, Chick's like, "Oh God, I got a DM for Redbeard. He's always the wild card." And now I'm like, "Guys, can we please not drunkenly go to the
So,
corner?"
somehow you're the me now. That's usually I usually fall into like the mom role.
What kind of security did they have at coroner? It's not
Yeah.
much, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. There's town guards still though. Yeah.
That's yeah. I can knock them out. I'm not wanted here.
Whoa, okay. Okay. It might go not the way that I expected.
Yeah. You're bringing. Drugar's the wild card.
I was gonna say Drugar's a barbarian, isn't he?
That's all I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
That's all I do. I get angry and hit things.
Yeah.
All right. I'm probably gonna ask this like again later, but is from like both chat and from you guys, is there anything like stream wise that you think I could have done differently or better, or that we can add in, or that we should take away, or like anything like that?
I think giving me more spotlight, obviously,
Yes.
is what needs to happen.
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah.
I
me
think
too.
Latruda needed some more.
Can we make his camera bigger than the rest of ours?
Well, okay,
I
so
don't think Jack's
I
gonna
think
need a camera.
cameras is an important thing to talk about. I do want to try to use the thing that Toady used and that you're going to play around with later, because the biggest issue I have now is I want to be able to crop your cameras, but I have to crop all of them at the same time the way that we have them now. And
Yeah.
so it would be like half of Cribbin's face and half of Tex's face, and it would have all of red, or like it would have like none of Tex, and like so it was fun. I'm glad you had fun. So yeah, I guess I'll find hopefully some D&D to go into. I have a fair amount of D&D people like in my follows list, so I'm kind of just hoping somebody's on. But we're still gonna raid out. So everybody in chat, thanks for being here, and don't go anywhere. And check out these lovely people. Don't start waving yet. We're gonna have like a 3-minute wave again if you do that. This has all of my stuff. No, it doesn't, because I don't know how to spell. This is all of my stuff in it. And then if you're interested in our players as well, we have all of them. Everybody has a link. I even gave Tex a link because I gave Tex the YouTube channel link instead of just having his name at the end of it last time. So please go follow them if you had fun hanging out with us. There's a little bit of information in there about them. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. I haven't even found a raid person yet, guys. You're ridiculous. I also don't have something where I can just bring it to my face, so like you guys do just have to sit there and vamp while I do this, because that's how it works.
Same like the Redbeard.
Oh, except you freeze us when you go to do this.
Oh no!
The
Oh no!
turtle-
Oh
Looks
my
like I'm
gosh.
gonna
It
looks like I'm
shouldn't.
gonna
That's so
slap my dick.
annoying. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And thank you to my wonderful players as well. They're this way, not the other way. Thank you for being here and playing and being awesome. And that goes for you guys in chat too. The next D&D session will be in 1 month from today, but I do talk about D&D on the channel lots of other times. The beginning of each stream, I talk about D&D stuff. That would be Monday and Friday at 3 p.m. EST, and then I do Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. EST. So hopefully I will see you guys on Monday, 3 p.m. EST. Bye!
No, you. No, you.